Oh, it's so fun to have a podcast. You can say whatever you want.
You scared the shit out of me when you first went, oh, so that's cool.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last.
Oh,
that's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Oh, welcome to the...
No.
What?
No, don't do that at
I
all.
said,
ever.
oh.
Just add an N in the beginning of it, no.
And O-H-O-O-H, or no, which is just, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. You want to buy something on Amazon, please do the Amazon banner thing. It's on our website. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen. So annoying.
I'm Chris D'Elia, dude.
Hey, you know what? This is a podcast, and it's 10 minutes long, and we've been doing it for over a year and a half, a long time. And me, my friends, Bryan and Chris, my friends, we've been together doing it.
Done.
And part of the inception of the whole 10-minute podcast thing was that it is 10 minutes, and that's because we think the podcasts are too long. They're just too fucking long.
Podcasts in general.
Are too fucking long.
Yeah.
And I don't. And a lot of podcasts I listen to, and I love.
I don't. No, I don't listen to them.
Why not?
Too long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple that I really like, and they're specialized. It's like, oh, I really like that guy. I really like this gal. I'll listen to this, and that's it.
Don't cough, Bryan.
Sorry, TB.
You have tuberculosis.
I do have a bad case of tuberculosis. I just got diagnosed. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I covered my mouth. But,
Well, that doesn't
That's
really
not enough.
matter.
I know.
Yeah,
I had
it's not
antibiotics for 9 months, guys.
Whoa.
9 fucking months. And I'm going to go colorblind. We know that.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
I know.
That's
I know.
terrible.
And the fauna in my intestine will probably never come back, so I'll probably have very bad breath for the rest of my life.
Oh, gross.
I know.
Oh, that's a
It's gonna be
demerit you don't need.
humiliating.
Oh, well.
So,
Yeah, that, all right, man.
Okay, all
Come
right.
on.
Sorry.
Try not to give us TB.
apologize.
So the thing is this, Brian's going to die if we do a long podcast, so we decided to do this 10-minute thing. But I'd like to we'd like to let our audience in on something. We're working towards doing a few live dates, and it'll start around LA somewhere.
I can just hear the crowds.
Yeah, don't breathe like that because you got TB.
They're gonna go. You're giving us TB
Yeah, you're giving
as you
TB
do that.
everywhere.
Sorry, guys.
And they're going to be going, mesomorphic man.
No, they're not. No, it's fucking not.
They're going to be like,
Chris D'Elia, the rock star, and his two friends. Chris D'Elia, the rock star.
That's a
and
bad
his
chant, man.
Terrible chant. man.
it's not, I mean, I think it is too, but they're going to be doing it.
Callen, gang, you rock, you
Who do we love?
Stop it.
Who do we love? Gladiator helmet face.
fucking-
What are we here for? Gladiator helmet fucking face.
dude.
Chris D'Elia, here's money and girls. Chris D'Elia, here's money and girls.
bro.
So
We just want Brian. Get those fucking dicks off the stage.
No.
Kill them.
Well, please fling those two pieces of shit out here so we can rip them limb from limb.
No.
And you can do your fucking funny characters and stuff.
No, that's not what they're going to
Will,
say.
please fling. Yeah.
Chris, please let us do your laundry and chores.
Chris, please let us
No.
walk your dogs and give you money.
No.
So
Brian.
here's the thing.
Even though you don't need it.
Brian, come on us.
That's too much
Come
cum,
on
man.
us.
So the thing is, once we do this, we go live. We're going to try to do some shows, and maybe, who knows, we'll tour. We love you guys, and we'd love to come out and see you and do that thing. The thing is this. It's going to be a long show.
But how many blowjobs going to get on?
Oh,
Dude,
God, bro.
Chris, that's not what it's
not
about,
what
man.
it's
No,
about.
but it's a perk.
No,
Nah,
Chris.
man.
Don't say
I
that.
want to go to Cleveland unless I get blowjob.
No,
Well,
don't be-
nobody should have to go to
Yeah,
Cleveland.
that's
unless
an
they get
exception.
blowjob.
I'm married, and that's an exception. I'm getting
I
paid.
go for Lauderdale.
No offense to
get
Cleveland.
If my
blowjob.
wife is like, "Hey, boy, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting blowjobs." She's
No.
like, "We're married." I'm like, "I'm in fucking Cleveland." Give me
what
a
else am I
gonna
break.
do?
Hey, we're gonna go. I go for Lauderdale, not get blowjob. No.
Okay, so but what if we're doing it around here in Southern California? The point is this. The show is, now we've talked about this before internally, so I'm letting you guys in on it. There would be a little preamble, a little something special, before the show with a little bit of stand-up, a little bit of this and that, and maybe some familiar faces, just so that it's worth your while. But then the actual podcast that we would make available through the same avenues you've been listening to this would have to be an hour long or north of an hour and a half.
I know.
So my question to you two guys is this, Brian, shut the fuck up, is what are we going to do?
What
How
are we
are
gonna
we going
talk
to fill
about?
that time?
We're gonna break it up into 10-minute segments, obviously.
No, and that's obvious.
not.
That's
That's
completely
very-
obvious that
it's
we would
very
not
obvious.
do that.
Wow.
Because that would be a really terrible idea because people would find it very disjointed. And that is 100%
Don't
natural.
fucking use your finger like that, moron. All right, so we'd have to go an hour, huh?
Yeah, we'd have to go an hour.
But now, let me ask you a question, because I figured out when I do stand-up, I know how to be funny for me. But when we get on stage and you notice that my face and my hair, everything's very symmetrical, it's not going to be very funny.
No, dude.
So
No.
the three of
Stop
us
it.
on
What
stage,
the
we have
hell
to
are you
learn how to
talking
First of all,
combat that.
I have my stand-up has to go at the end because you're not following what I'm putting down. You're not.
Okay, but we're not talking about doing stand-up.
No.
There would be a stand-up element
yeah.
at the beginning of the show where perhaps, Chris would do stand-up, Brian would do stand-up,
Sure.
and then maybe there would be a guest. Perhaps everybody's...
Right. I was going to say,
there might even be a visit from your father. Perhaps everybody's dad would
Sure.
come out.
Well, that's the thing.
Wouldn't
We'll
that be
do-
a
yes,
treat?
we'll do an
I'm not
hour.
talking about that. I'm talking about... I'm asking you guys this. An hour to an hour and a half, 10-minute podcast.
I don't know how we would get through that seriously without me
We'd
strangling
engage
Brian.
the audience.
And you interrupted me.
No.
Now, however, here's what...
I'm answering the question. We
Here,
would engage
and I
the
was
audience.
answering it first.
He was answering
So
it
here's
first.
the
Knife
deal.
your hand at
I
me.
don't think that we can get through an hour and a half without me ripping Brian's 7 hairs out.
No.
Why?
Because I would fucking want to strangle him.
Why? I'm a really good guy.
No, but you interrupt. And when you interrupt, I get fiery mad.
Well,
He does get mad.
you come at me physically in front of all those people, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to fucking take
Shit
you
your pants.
and throw you on your back.
No.
And all the wind's going to go out of you. and you're
Another
gonna
thing
fart
that's
in front
not
of people and
gonna
shit
happen.
a little bit.
No.
Then I'm going to put my foot on your dumb, long neck.
No.
And I'm going to hold you there and make you
No.
apologize to everybody.
And I won't do it because it's like the last scene in Braveheart
What is that?
where he's like,
Freedom.
No, because you're not
I could
gonna
do some
talk.
singing.
okay, well, don't sing.
I could sing for the podcast, sing for an hour and a
No.
half.
Listen, dude.
What if I did a song? What if I did a few songs?
Everyone
Ooh,
would walk
Chris,
out. Everyone would walk out.
What if we did this? What if you sang your version of Wonderwall?
Yeah.
And I could play the guitar.
Maybe.
And
that-
Brian, you
that
could
would be
sit
good.
quietly.
And
Guys.
Brian would know they couldn't do that. He couldn't do that. He couldn't sit quietly.
No, I would interrupt you. I would actually destroy that bit for sure.
Why?
Well, at least
Because
he knows
it's a
that's
bullshit
the first
bit,
step.
and it's
That's
not
the
about
first
me.
step of.
I would destroy that
Okay,
bit.
well, you just brought up something
Try,
interesting,
try,
Brian.
try. Let me show you how you do it.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no.
You're playing a guitar, fake guitar.
All right, jing,
Go ahead.
jing, jing,
Sing,
jing, 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 jing.
To die is gonna be the
This is fucking.
Yeah, I believe it.
Boo-boo. That's what I would
Okay,
do.
well, this is going to be a problem, guys, because we got to have a show for an hour and a half. Brian, you can't be going.
Yes, I can. I can do anything I
and
want.
you can't step on his neck. And Chris, you can't fucking. It's not about your symmetrical face, which
I
isn't
know.
that symmetrical.
That's my whole
Yeah.
point.
So tell him
Comedy's got to be that much funnier.
Hey, man, listen, bro.
Because look like Maud.
No.
You know what I think we could do?
You don't look like Ma. Don't say that. Because you don't look like Ma.
You know what? Here's what I think we could do. We could bring someone up on the.
Being Nana Publicala.
What?
No, you
Being Nana Publicala.
you are not. You know what you are? You're Diesel. You're one of those amorphic. You're that amorphous androgynous models.
No.
Yeah, you'd be good. Why are you not modeling in Diesel for Diesel?
Hey.
In tight jeans with the button open.
You know what, man?
And with your shirt tied in a knot. Why are you not doing that?
No.
I don't do that.
You know what would be fun? I think we should bring someone up from the audience and interview them.
That's
that would
what
be
we
good.
should do.
That would
for a little
give us-
bit of the time.
Yeah, not the whole time.
No, the whole time.
No, Brian, not the whole
No,
time.
the whole entire time.
No, not the whole
No.
entire time.
We should definitely take questions from the audience.
Okay.
No.
We should,
We should do
interview
some.
somebody.
We should do some acrobatics. We should definitely have some sort of a
guys,
dance routine.
stop. You guys-
we should wear some
you're
gold
acting
lame
like-
coats.
I agree
You
with
guys
We
are
should come out
acting
and-
like
we should-
agents from the 30s.
No, we should do favorite scenes from some of our favorite plays.
Okay, no.
And we should have a tuba band.
we should have a tuba
Please,
band.
a
That's a
tuba
good
band.
idea.
No.
And we got to fill an hour and a half, Chris.
We need
We
fire.
will be able to fill an hour and a half. We're all we never stop talking. But Brian, you need to learn how to stop.
talking.
what,
You just
man?
said he has to keep
Stop
talking.
what, bro?
Dude, if it were up to Brian, the show would be 17 hours long.
Hey!
It would be.
No, it wouldn't be.
All right, look, man. This is just a jam session. We're letting the audience in on it. I think it's important to stay close to our audience and peel back the layers, and that's what we're doing today.
Let us know
But
if you want
guys,
us to come to your city, because if it's in Cleveland, better line up some bojos.
No. Listen.
All right,
Listen
this
up.
is the only way you're getting boja.
One
is if
warning.
you do it on stage.
One warning.
Hey, no.
Yes,
I don't
boja.
get boja on stage.
One warning.
We'll take
I'm a
care-
lot more athletic in person.
I'm 6'3",
Yeah.
and I'm intimidating but kind.
Oh God.
And
so you're
that's-
Shrek. You're like Shrek.
No, I'm not like Shrek. I have a gladiator helmet face.
Well,
I'll be
so
in
is
Houston,
Shrek.
Buffalo,
No.
and Calgary in the month of October.
Shrek.
He got it in. Bryan Callen.
BryanCallen.com.
Go
yippee.
visit his
Dick,
stuff.
Fuck.
Dick.
Keep saying it. Got a few
Dick,
more seconds.
Dick.
No, don't say that, dude.
Dick.
No.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another podcast.
What?
He's
Well,
from India. He's doing something from
Don't
India.
kill my bit when
I'm just starting a bit. I'm just starting a
he
bit.
ruined
I'm so
it.
sorry.
Some podcasts are slow.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
And you don't know how long they last.
I'm really sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
That's why you're listening to
It keeps happening.
10-minute
I didn't know you were going to do a bit.
Pretend it didn't happen. Just go
Okay,
back.
okay. Here was what I was gonna do before Brian decided
Yeah.
to fucking pull a sword out and
BKJ.
cut my
No.
bit in half the way Lucy Liu got slashed in half by Uma Thurman in Kill Bill 2. I was gonna be like a very spiritual guy who's very, very spiritual.
Yeah.
We could have started a new
It's not a-
character.
it's-
Could have been
yeah.
fun.
I'm better at that, though. That you should have let me do that character.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Be
but-
better than me.
Well,
Go ahead, do it.
Well, if you're doing somebody from India, you have to be.
You're putting a little bit too much bounce in that accent.
No, that's not
You're
true.
bouncing it.
It's not true. I'll give you a tight smack, Acha. I'll give you just a tight smack if you give
Okay, how about this? Give you just a tight smacker. I will tight smack you.
Yours sounds
Hey.
like Shaggy,
Yeah.
the rapper.
no,
the
it
reggae.
doesn't, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're doing a bad
comes the
reggae.
odd stepper. Welcome once again to the.
welcome to the 10-minute podcast. You want to buy something on Amazon? Go to 10minutepodcast.com, use the thing, and we'll get a kickback and you'll get your stuff. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
My name is Chris D'Elia, and I have decided to retire and become an inventor.
Well,
No.
And guess what I'm going to invent?
what?
Comedy. So guess what? I'm still a comedian.
Oh, well,
Isn't that cool?
that was a fun little trip.
Sure was.
But you know, sometimes I do think about retiring from the business. Sometimes I think about buying that lumber yard that I'll refer to sometimes. I'll say I'll grow a beard, I'll gain or lose 100 pounds and buy a lumber yard in British
Hate
Columbia.
meters going up.
And
Yeah.
Anger meters
what
going
would
up.
you do with that
Whoops.
lumberyard?
with all the wood,
Yeah.
I'd sell it.
I know,
Nah.
but what would be the
Nah.
purpose of?
Well, it would be to, you know, we're in a topsy-turvy business and there's a lot going on, and sometimes you wonder as people don't say
Don't say
topsy-turvy.
topsy.
well, my career just.
I'll answer your
like a-
fucking question
You in a
if you
children's book?
What?
You in a children's book?
What do you mean?
Well, you said
Topsy-turvy.
topsy-turvy. You in a children's book?
No, I'm
You
answering.
cartoon?
Go ahead, answer the question.
No, not a cartoon.
Hey, you orange?
Not orange.
You
Flesh
got-
colored.
You got four fingers?
Yeah, I got 4 fingers, 1 thumb each hand.
No, thumb included in the 4 fingers?
No.
got
No,
white-
No, I'm not wearing white gloves.
You got
no.
white gloves?
No, but sometimes I think, what am I going to do? You know, am I going to do this the rest of my life? And, you know, the answer is yes. I'm very blessed and happy to be in the business. But
You're
sometimes
R&B
you,
singer? You're R&B singer?
look, man, just because I
Hey,
say blessed,
Hey, dude.
Well,
I
yeah.
didn't say
Let
hashtag
him-
blessed.
You
Let
got
him-
oversized suit on?
Bro, you are
Bro, let him finish and stop.
an oversized.
He's trying to
freak.
make a point.
You got a chain on over your
No,
tie?
over
Over
the
your
tie,
tie?
over the shirt. No, am I eating breakfast at House of Blues? No,
You got pinky ring?
right? Pinky ring. You got leather shoes of 4 different colors.
I want to hear your point.
Well, my point is this. You know, what is you know, basically what's the meaning of life? You know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, I know people say it all the time, but really,
Shaolin
what's-
warrior?
not Shaolin warrior because it said meaning
He's
of life.
asking a
You
deep
got
question.
got a long dress on?
No.
Not got a long dress.
Got a sword?
Don't got a long jacket, short skirt,
Look,
long
man,
jacket.
he's asking about
Got
a profound
beard?
question.
Citibank.
Got
What?
beard go down your belly button?
No, don't do Kundalini yoga too much.
But what is
Do
the meaning
sometimes.
of life? You just brought up a good question.
Well, look, here's the thing. I think a lot of our audience look to us for
Seinfeld?
guidance and lead. Here's the thing. Chris!
You got show in the 90s?
Nah, don't got show 1990s. Don't got show Michael
Your
Richards.
neighbors with cream?
No, not neighbor Crank. I think our audience looks to us for guidance sometimes.
I agree with you, man.
And I think we should look.
I want to carry the torch.
We're smart guys. We can tell them we're spiritual. Well, I'm spiritual.
Maybe the meaning.
I don't know
of-
about you two.
Maybe,
Chick
the,
on
maybe the
Facebook?
meaning of
You
life.
chick on Facebook?
I'm not chick on Facebook. Not showing picture of food I just made before my boyfriend comes home. Lucky guy, happy girl, hashtag happy girl. Nah. Not Instagramming food. Hashtag food porn.
I don't know. I think the meaning of life is I don't know. I actually never knew what the hell that meant. What does that mean? You can't
Well-
say life has a meaning.
I think a better way to ask is, what is your purpose in
we
life?
just are. My purpose?
Yeah. What is your desire? What's your need? And what are you doing?
Mine
here
is to
to make people laugh.
beat Grand Theft Auto 5.
You don't even play video games.
No, I never played it.
Well, then how could that be your meaning of life? You
Well-
don't really care about that.
I mean, it came out like a week and a half ago, 2-3 weeks ago.
Right. So
Mine is to lead my
Maybe-
people.
maybe one
Mine
day
is
I'll-
to lead my people to
maybe one day you'll what?
salvation.
I'll do it. I don't know.
I don't play video games. That's definitely not in the meaning of life.
Okay, well then mine is to make people laugh. How's that?
That's pretty good.
Is it?
So Chris's meaning of life is to make people
I think
laugh.
mine's to make me laugh too, though.
That's actually pretty good. You
Yeah.
know, because the more you laugh, the more joyous you are.
Right.
Hashtag
Yeah,
blessed.
but hold on.
Ye Santa?
That's what your job is.
Ye
but,
Santa.
But what is the ultimate, like when you look back on your life?
Right. That's
What did it mean?
Well, now hold on a second. You're talking about the meaning of one's life, respectively, or the meaning of life?
I think you have to couch that in terms of one's meaning in life. You have to apply it to yourself. I don't know if you can apply it to the overall.
True.
I don't know.
Well,
Unless you're
yep.
really religious or something.
Everyone's perspective
then.
and perception is different. You know, I think the meaning of life really, actually, truly is to care.
to care. How about to give back?
All right, man. I think it's to care.
you're kind of you're kind of amending what
You
he
can
said.
care without action. You got to
All right.
take action to make people's lives better. You
Yeah,
fucking,
but what about being? But
you
what about
fucking
being?
Clown.
But what about being? Being is something that you're kind of it's an action, but not really.
All right. Well, listen. I got to get back to fucking. I got to get
Look.
off my lotus
Hey.
flower.
Hey, you want to know what giving back would be like
What?
with you and me? If you got a little bit too close to me,
Yeah.
I put my hand down towards the ground like I'm going to tie my shoe.
Yeah.
And I bring my elbow up and I give it back right into the bottom of your jaw.
No.
When I say that
Actually,
the meaning of life is
support
care,
that. Yeah.
what I want you to do is shut the fuck up
No.
and accept it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, right now you're caring a little too much.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. I
I
won't.
don't care.
I won't.
So the opposite of the meaning of life is don't care.
Right.
Well, the meaning of life for me is to get rid of the fucking
Brian.
dummies in the world. The dummies. Like,
So you're like Hitler.
you
Oh,
couple
yeah,
You're
one,
like
two,
Hitler.
you couple 1-2 yokers who are couple bumps on log.
We're not bumps on
You
log.
couple bumps on the log of meaning.
No.
And so
That's
anytime
never
you
been
got
said before.
anytime you got bumps on a log of meaning, what do you
Yeah.
do? You take a sander,
Right.
you sand them down, you get rid of the bumps.
Actually, anytime you have bumps on the log of meaning, you absolutely don't get a sand because it makes no sense.
No, takes a long time to sand them down, but I'm a patient guy.
You
And
would
another
never
meaning
need
is
to
patience.
sand logs because we in 2013.
If everybody, you guys are probably going to make fun of probably.
Probably.
You'll make fun of me for saying this. But
Oh,
if
yeah.
everybody cared a little more about their fellow man and about every single thing they did, I think this world would be a better place. And care comes from one place. It comes from the love within each of us.
You in a tent?
Not in a
You
tent.
in tent?
Not in a tent in Sedona.
Yeah, but what if you don't have? What if you don't really? How can you care?
Yeah.
How can you care generally? It's just too much out there. You gotta
Like
figure
in the
out.
army? You're
Yeah,
saying?
you gotta
No,
figure out.
you don't have to care about
like
everything. You have to
general-
care. We have to care about everything we come in contact
I
with.
think a better way. I think the meaning of life is find out who's fucking shit up.
All right.
And come in with a machine gun,
Okay.
proverbial or otherwise.
What do you mean
and
otherwise?
Take care of it.
Another another thing, the meaning of life is to like have good food
No.
and
well,
And good conversation.
and to wash yourself, wash your parts,
okay.
Yep.
wash your
think you're
sexual,
getting-
wash your sex organs.
Yep.
I think you're getting a
admit
little
that you're
bit
actually Armenian
off.
and not Italian, like
No,
this guy
I'm not
right
Armenian.
here.
I'm Italian.
I'm Italian.
So am I.
Well,
All right,
you guys
we're
are
all
part Italian,
and I'm not
I'm
an
100%
Armenian.
Italian.
I'm actually. They did the serious the math. I actually am 110% Italian.
That's impossible.
That's
No,
not
because
possible.
my
mathematically
dick
impossible.
is extra long.
Hey, man.
No, Chris, what's
Extra
the
10.
Chris? What's the meaning of life?
To stay fucking.
Well, that's actually how the species is
Yeah.
procreated. So
Damn it.
actually, I'm not going to
Damn it,
disagree with
Chris.
Stay fucking. That's gonna be my new
No.
tag.
you. So I'm saying that the meaning of life is to find the love in oneself and exhibit care in every moment of every day with everyone we come across, if it's at all possible. It's a huge undertaking. Brian, you
I
said
say-
something about
no,
killing
no,
everybody.
I say crush your enemies, see him driven from before you, and hear the lamentation,
of the women.
Okay, and
Yes.
mine is to stay fucking.
Stay fucking.
Stay fucking. One word. Stay fucking.
Stay fucking.
Like it's like a vacation, but it's a stay fucking.
Yeah, but you can't
That's
fuck
the meaning
whole
of
time,
life?
bro.
You stop fucking. Hey, bye, die.
Okay, now.
He's not wrong, but
he is
it's
wrong.
just not
You
the meaning
can't-
of life.
You can't leave it like that. We had a deeper thing.
Oh, so a pretty girl walks in, you don't want to fuck her?
I mean, not always. always.
You kinda,
really?
Look, I'm just saying Brian is right. You kind of took it in sort of a weird direction.
You
but-
meet a girl, you play her this podcast, and she'll understand at the end. Stay fucking, my friend.
No, man. I'm not going to let you end it like
All right.
this.
Well, it's too late. It's over.
It's how
Hey,
it
thanks
is.
for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. Visit our Twitter, our Facebook. It's 10 Min Pod. Thanks for downloading and
Hashtag stay
subscribing.
fucking.
Tell one friend about the show. We'll keep this going. Go to Brian's website and Chris's website. See where they're doing some stand-up.
Yeah. You like
All
that?
right. Well, congratulations.
It's a little
You can
immature.
Do cool noises.
Make
with
a
your
little
mouth.
fart
Sure, it's
noise.
not
You can do
cool.
whatever you,
You know
want
what
at the
you'd be
beginning
good
of
for,
this.
really?
What's that? This?
A balloon clown.
Some podcasts are slow,
Fucking balloon
and
clown.
you don't know how long they last.
I'm not a balloon clown.
You should be a balloon
That's
clown
why you
on the
listen
promenade.
No.
That's what you should be.
Podcast.
Get a bunch of balloons, put on a
Dude.
nose, and be a fucking balloon
I'm
clown.
not a
really-
balloon.
You'd be a great balloon clown.
You're
Why-
being really...
Why have you never been a
Yeah, it's-
fucking balloon clown
chill,
with floppy
dude. I mean-
shoes
If you
and
say
a red...
you've said balloon this show is not even a minute
Go
old.
to
You've
the
said
promenade,
balloon
Go to the
clown.
promenade, buy a shitload of balloons.
Don't spin your
and
finger
make
around at me.
balloons for $3.
All right.
like the balloon clown you should be.
All right.
That's all I'm
45
saying.
seconds in, he said balloon clown
Yeah,
19
it's
times.
too many times to
You
say
should be
balloon
a
clown. If
fucking
you say
balloon clown.
All right.
balloon clown twice, it's too much.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast. You're going to buy something on Amazon? Please go to our website and buy it through there. We'll get a kickback and you'll get stuff. All right.
Nobody does that.
No, people will do it.
Yeah, especially if we talk about it.
My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
And
Great
I'm-
to be back.
Okay, I'm Chris D'Elia. Don't add after that because I have to do my name.
Ah,
So,
ah.
no.
Honestly, okay.
He's doing whatever he wants.
I
Okay,
do whatever
chill,
the fuck
dude.
I want, man.
No, you don't.
do-
You don't do whatever the
Yeah,
fuck you want
you
all
don't
the time.
actually. You have responsibilities. You have people that you have allegiance towards. You don't do anything.
You can't just do whatever you want.
Yeah, but they're okay. That's true. That's true. I'd like to sometimes.
In fact, as a matter of fact, I was at a meeting the other day, and I thought while I was in this meeting, while the guy was talking, I thought, what if I just fucking got up and just cleared his fucking desk of all the things on it?
While he was talking.
That's so great.
And part of me was like, I almost laughed while he was talking, because I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then I was like, but I kind of want to do that just to experience it, but I don't want to be rude, and I liked the guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a business thing, and he was in like a tie, and I was
Yeah.
like, what if I just did that?
That's that feeling of like where something's really appropriate. I was in college with my buddy who was kind of crazy, and this girl was treating her. She was really rich. She's treating the caterers really badly.
Yeah.
And my buddy goes, "What if I take a shit in her boot?"
Yeah.
And I go, I know, right? What if you did? He goes, "No. What if I took a shit in her fucking boot? She had ostrich skin boots." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "In the closet. Look, she's got a boot in there." And I go, "I don't
take a
know,
shit
dude."
in it?
So he goes, "Guard the door," and he goes into the closet and shat in her boot.
No way.
Yes.
No.
And what's even crazier is that 3 days later, she confronted me on the quad and goes, "Did you shit in my boot?" And I go,
3 days?
Excuse me? She goes, "I know it was you or your friend." And I go, "I don't even know what you're talking about." She goes, "Somebody saw you in the closet." I go, I don't even know what do you mean did I shit? I denied it so badly,
Yeah,
and
but
then she apologized.
human shit after 3 days has got to be
No,
awful.
no.
But
No,
that
she found it right away. I'm saying 3 days later, she came
3
up to me
days
like she had done some
would have been
research.
way better if she left it for 3 days.
Yeah. But
I've always wanted to shit behind someone's curtain. I don't know why. Like, I just think it'd be so outrageous to be like, "Hey, thanks a lot, and enjoy the present." And then they're like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And then there's shit. behind the curtain.
So you do think about those things, and you kind of want to do them, but you've never done them. Like I daydream about shit like that all the time.
I was
like
in
constantly when I'm in the car, I'm always thinking, what if I lowered the window and just peed out the window while I was driving?
Is that even possible?
I don't
you get
think
a lot
so.
of piss
I've
inside.
I don't
done
think
that.
so.
I've done stuff like
I
that.
was actually in line at Starbucks the other day, and the barista or whatever was trying to hit on the gal, and it just wasn't going well. And he was like, "Joanna, huh?" And he's like, "Can I get a name, please, Joanna?" "Joanna, huh? Where's the Joanna convention?" He said. What? And she's like, "What?" She went, "What?" And he was like, "Well, there's a lot of Joannas today," and he kept hitting on her, and I literally, this was the reaction. This is what I wanted to do out loud. I was next in line. Wouldn't have been great if I just did this. Out loud to just break it up. Just stop it. I want to be able to. That's what I want to do in life, is to be able to stop people from what they're
I
doing.
think that the clearing the desk or like people are playing chess and it's a
Yeah.
really serious game, just be like, "Ha-da-da!" and just flipping it like that kind of like disruption for no reason.
It's funny,
is-
and
yeah.
I think I like you want to do that kind of, but you also have a part in you where you're like, I can't do that kind of shit.
Well, my daughter always, like, she's a girl, so she builds all this, like, these elaborate, like castles and all these. She has these projects in her house. My son will beeline for the room. If he sees like a project, he'll he'll go, get that, and destroy the whole thing, and she'll be like, ah.
See?
As you get older.
Yeah, as you get older, you develop that other part in your brain where you're like, oh, I can't do that. That's why Mike Tyson never did that, and he bit the guy's earlobe.
Do you know what I've wanted to do so badly is that when I see a bunch of motorcycles outside a bar, like all lined up, I want to just drive into them and knock one down, so that all the rest of them. Yeah, but you see that in movies.
You know what I think we should do? Because Chris, you've done this to me before. Like if we go and I get some sort of food, it's usually a food item. You'll take it out of my shopping basket or out of my hand at the end of the cash register at the restaurant or whatever. So I think as a service, the three of us, like we could just go into random grocery stores and stores and just go, no, you don't need that.
Oh yeah,
and just take them.
Be like, here, let me grab this for you. I'll throw it back in the other aisle.
Yeah, and we'll just go and take stuff from people and put them. We just change. I want to stop things.
That's a stupid. Yeah, like no. That's a stupid thing to get. Here, grab me that. Yeah. Let me put it back over here.
Or what I would like to do, like on a date with a girl. What I would really, I mean, you'd go to jail if while she's talking and it's something, maybe it's a part of the date that I'm not necessarily down with or in tune with. She's talking about some dumb thing I don't care about. What if I just stood up in my seat and pulled my stuff out of my pants?
You peeled it out
and just kept twisting it and made a chewing noise like this. Num 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 num.
Or what if you did that and you took your pants off and then you took your dick out and then you just went and then you said something like, "Oh shit, this is a banana."
The world would be a better place if you could do stuff like that.
I was talking to this really like kind of wealthy woman who was like 50 something, and I was like, and it was really formal, and her husband was there, and people were there, and I was like, what if I just went, and I went, and I just opened my mouth and covered her mouth with mine, like,
not to kiss her, just
in the middle of what she was saying, just go, and just cover her mouth as she's talking.
There was one time where...
And then I slap her husband.
There was one time where my buddy was talking to a girl, and he was trying to hit on her, and I was there too, and she was talking to both of us. And I was like, yo, watch how much... I'm going to start a smile while she's talking, and the whole time, I'm just going to get the smile bigger and bigger.
I love that shit.
So by the end of her story, I was just like... But it was so slow that she didn't really...
that horrible clown smile.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, take a picture and tweet that fucking smile. That's sick.
And she was just like...
Yeah.
But she didn't want to be like, why are you smiling? Like, I didn't know her. Like... That's
okay, so right. if you wanna have a look at the smile Chris employed while his friend was talking to a girl, go to our Twitter or Facebook /10minpod or @10minpod.
But we don't do shit like that, you know. We don't do all the shit we want to do. Like, what if while your son was building something, you just knelt down really like soft and somber, and you said to him like, sometimes I take huge shits in my bed. How long do you think you would remember that for him?
There are some words that never leave you. I would imagine if he's anywhere older 3.
I swear to God,
your son is under 3, but I think he may not remember it.
You got to be careful with that stuff. But I swear to God, I've wanted to say, like, when I'm having a really boring conversation with some girl.
Yeah.
I've just wanted to go. Listen, I wanna come.
You know what'd be good is if you run into a crowded place or something, and just like a mall or something, and just grab a guy or a girl, pick them up, and start running around with them on your shoulder.
That's a good one too.
Hey! And but here's the trick: no matter what they say, no matter what they do, keep it going as long as you possibly can. What are you doing? Yeah. Other people keep it going until they finally get off, and you finally look in their face again after 3 minutes, and then go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else." Because you'd get away with it.
You, because you're so big, should walk up to a small adult male and just come running up when he's with a group and go, mine! And pick him up and just fucking high step out of the room.
One time I was walking on the street. I was going to a sushi place. This was the other day, and I have an orange shirt. I was wearing the orange shirt, and some girl that I know walked by me, and she says, "Hey, what are you doing wearing a pink shirt?" And I said, "Well, it's orange, you know." She was with her mom. I said, "Well, yeah, it's orange." She said, No, it's pink." And I said, "Well, it's orange." And she said, "No, that's a pink shirt." And then I thought, how long would this go if I gave a shit? And then I just wanted to go, to her and then to her mom, it's orange in their fucking faces. But I didn't.
I want to do this when somebody's playing a song like this and it's a concert or people are caroling. I want to just fucking slay a goat.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I want to kill a goat.
I didn't like your thing, so I just...
Hey, man.
Hey, thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. Go to Bryan Callen's website to see where he's doing stand-up. He's going to be in places for the month of October.
Houston.
Yeah, Buffalo and Calgary. Thanks for downloading and subscribing to the show. Please tell one friend about the show, and we will keep this going forever. I think it worked, man. Oh, wow. This is unbelievable.
Well, yeah,
I can't believe it. Can you believe it?
No, it's fucking... This is crazy.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Yeah, I can see out the window. I'm just trying to check out, see the different cars.
Wow, man, this is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
And I'm Chris D'Elia.
And how do we explain this? Chris and I built a time machine.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was mostly me, but we both did. We were able to actually...
We went into the future.
And it's the future.
It's the future now. And we've come back. We were making this podcast in 2017.
Right.
And I know it might be hard for you to believe that. But today's date...
We're coming to you now, live.
Yeah, from 2017.
I mean,
the date is Friday, October the 13th, 2017.
Right.
And we're coming to you from 2017. And we know that this podcast is airing in 2013. But we're in the future.
Right. And so it's like that already happened, I guess. But
that
we're
already happened
here in the future.
Look,
and
our minds are kind of scrambled about this whole thing.
It's really crazy because we've been working on this time machine, mostly me, and it's like
me also.
No, I know, but you helped.
No, but I kind of was like, let's build the time machine.
Yeah, it was your idea, but I've been more the worker guy doing it.
Yeah, but you're not like the BASF of like time machines. Like I build the time machine, you make it
better.
No,
I know. Whatever. I think I honestly could have probably done it without you. But
okay, yeah. But if I built the time machine without you, then I would have had my own time machine. So then it would have like battle of the time machines.
I don't think that
we came together to make a time machine. Is kind of what we're saying here.
Yes, we did, and I guess technically that's the truth. I'm just saying.
You're hesitating.
But no, I let me just say. And just before let's get all this shit out the way.
Yeah,
before we start talking.
Yeah, but this is sort of semantical.
No, I know, but I think I could have built the time machine without you. Okay, I don't think you could have done it without me.
Okay, no. Just quid pro quo, tit for tat. If you're saying that, and it's not the most important thing.
Right.
Who built the time machine is not important. Could have built it without you though. But it's just.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I definitely could have.
Anyway. So I think you're just saying that because I said that. So, but okay. Anyway, so. This is amazing.
This is insane.
Yeah.
And like Chris was saying, like we're like the cars look different.
They did look a little different. I mean, it's like they look a little different. Like there's like for instance, I have a Mercedes, but the Mercedes, version of what I have now it looks a little sleeker. It looks very cool.
A little sleeker.
Right.
Yeah, and I drive a big, truck. I have like a Chevy Tahoe.
Right.
But my Chevy Tahoe flies.
Right, yeah. I mean, it was hovering. I mean, technically it was kind of a hover thing, but yeah.
And I clicked the keys and it landed. I don't even
amazing.
know. This is really weird.
Yeah.
I guess we should get this out of the way. Brian is dead.
Yeah, he's not here. And I actually, it's
rest in peace, Brian.
Really, really actually sad.
It is sad.
You can't hear him because
he's not here.
He's dead.
He's ceased to be.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's left this earthly plane of existence.
And that's crazy. I think that when I built a time machine, it should have been like something that we would have thought about because we knew he was getting older.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We didn't think about that. I think we were mostly concerned.
To be honest, that's something probably since I was mostly doing the time machine thing that you probably should have been like, oh, what about Brian? Because I was
I'm not
working really a lot on all the logistics of it.
Yeah, but I'm not like the Jesse Pinkman to your Walter White, like kind of walking around picking up stuff like,
Mr.
White, like what about this metal shit? Do we put this into?
No, I know.
No, Jesse, not yet.
No, I know, but
that's not.
First of all, that show's actually not even to be like that. But that's
years ago. That was a long time ago.
So
there's been 2 other shows now that people say are the best show ever on television.
Since that,
because like 4 years ago, it was like everyone was like Breaking Bad is the best show in the history of TV.
Yeah, totally.
And I completely agreed then, and I loved it. But the 2 shows that were that everybody loves now is that
are current.
Right, that are current is Everybody Loves Miley. And the Will Sasso show.
No, that's actually
that show's kind of put.
But it's weird though because the thing about the Will Sasso show is it's basically what is it, Will? Go ahead.
Well, it's sort of a hybrid show. It's like sort of like it's a sketch with a through line thing, and I get to do, but I do like real legit acting.
And it's also a little bit of a reality show. Like Will come on and then just start like farting and shitting all over the place, and and everyone will be like, "What happened?" And Will will be like, "That's just Will."
No, that's not my catchphrase.
That was an episode.
Yeah, well, that was a bit. That was a bit we did on a show. Right. You know, if we're gonna talk about that, yeah, we did a bit. We did a bit called "Farting and Shitting," where we went to Chris's house and recorded him farting and shitting.
No, and
then we aired it on my show, and it did really well on my show.
No.
Because it was just a bunch of farts, and because humor has sort of evolved.
It's actually amazing too. Some of the things that have gone down, and celebrities. A lot of them have died.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities.
We should go over a list of the few of the celebrities that died, right?
Yeah,
Greg Kinnear. He was one of my favorites. He passed away.
Actors.
He had.
He was doing a movie.
Right.
That all took place in space. And none of them knew how to be in space. So everyone kind of they froze and choked and
they actually what should have happened was
it was the third sequel to Gravity.
The Gravity, right?
Yeah, because Sandra Bullock did the first two, and then Greg Kinnear did the last one.
Yeah. So what the thing was about that is they didn't know the technical stuff when in space. And I was saying to Will before we even started this podcast was since I kind of know all the logistics about mechanics and stuff like that, like time machines and spaceships, they should have actually confirmed with me, but I wasn't even making that. This is something we created since we made the time machine.
But also, this is like sort of a top secret thing that Chris and I have been doing, mostly me, that I've been doing, is like make the time machine here in my house. It's cool to see that my house is still here.
Right. That's actually crazy because mine isn't. Mine actually isn't.
No?
And no, it's not. And I checked, and I checked with the neighbor, and the neighbor said, because I asked him, I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh my God, hey, Chris, what's up? You don't live here anymore. What are you doing?
Right.
And I was like,
weird.
Well, because I didn't know, right? So I was like, oh, well, what? Yeah, I can't remember what happened to the house. Like, what happened to it? Because it's not there anymore. And he's like, you don't remember? Yeah. And I was like, I do, but I'm trying to goad him on.
Trying to goad him on.
And he was like, there was that one year where you fucked so many tens that the house fell down.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I don't remember you telling me this because it is currently 2017, and you've never told me that you fucked so many tens.
Apparently this
that
happened.
Your house crumbled to the ground.
Apparently this happened in 2016.
You fucked so many
That's
hot
what
girls.
The guy said. That's what the guy said. He said, you don't remember? And I was like, I kind of remember. What is it? Because I was trying to goad him.
Right.
And then
your
he was
neighbor
like,
Jeff Daniels told you.
Yeah.
Was it Jeff Daniels?
It was Jeff Daniels, yeah.
And he told you that
was
you
like,
fucked so many girls?
You don't remember?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember. He's like, well, since I remember, since I haven't been doing much since Newsweek, Newsroom got canceled 2 years ago in 2015. And I was like, well, what happened? I don't remember. And he was like, you had sex with so many tens that the house broke.
I don't think that.
No.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Speaking as two scientists, I don't know that the validity of that scientifically, but
well, I mean, you don't.
That's pretty insane. Now, the cool thing about my house now is it is a fully functioning television studio and radio station.
I was wondering what that stuff was out there.
It's 10-minute podcast networks and Hamfetter One Studios, and because I live in a house. Overlooking, I bulldozed Barbara.
The future you.
Yeah, the future. Right. Well, me now because it's 2017.
Right.
But we're coming back to tell you this, to do this podcast.
Right.
But I bulldozed Barbara Streisand's house and all the houses overlooking Point Dume Beach out in Malibu.
Because of your successful TV show.
Right. Because
about
of
shitting and farting.
And
burping.
No. It's not. No, it's not. That's not what it's all about. But the Chris D'Elia shitting, farting, and burping segment did do very well. It's blowing up on YouTube, which has now replaced the government. The U.S. government, the shutdown kept going. Here's a spoiler alert if you want to put money on it. The U.S. government shut down. It stayed shut down, and YouTube replaced the U.S. government, and YouTube comments replaced Congress.
And I also feel really bad because George Clooney died.
Yeah, George Clooney.
He had a heart attack. But here's the thing, and I got to apologize about. He was very healthy, but I got to apologize about the Comedy Store not being there anymore.
What happened? Yeah, what happened? Tell people what happened.
And I didn't know what happened, so I went to the Comedy Store because that's my stomping grounds.
Right, that's your place.
So I go to the Comedy Store, and it's not there anymore. And there's this statue, and I'm like, what is it? And it's a big statue where the guy's got long hair.
How big is it?
It's like it's like 18 feet.
Okay.
And the dick actually comes out really far.
Okay.
And there's a line.
And you mentioned he has long hair. Is it like Jim Morrison or
No,
something?
and I
'Cause
was like,
it's
who
on
is this
Sunset?
guy? And everyone's like, Shh, okay, whatever, Chris.
Okay.
They said it was me.
Okay.
And girls line up all the way
right.
around the block to just suck the dick of the statue, the long dick of the statue.
That girls
and they
suck
know,
a
and they
statue
know
dick?
it's a statue. How crazy is that?
Well, that's pretty crazy, man. I don't know about that. I'm going to go over to the Sunset Strip right now and see if Comedy Store's not there and your statue is there.
Take my flying car.
All right. Well, I'll take my flying Tahoe because you just sort of sound like you're. Well, anyway, look, we got to get back into the time machine and
go
head
back.
Yeah, we're gonna head back to 2013. This
Let me
has been
work
crazy.
it. I'll work
fly
it because
Ready?
it's my thing more.
Here we go. No,
it's my thing more. Here,
Yeah,
watch
give me
out.
the controls.
No. I got it.
Oh, going back. Yeah. You and me, bro.
Yep.
Here we go.
No fucking soul sucker here today.
No soul sucker, Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck.
man.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. You like this show? Yeah, man, you like the show. So tell your friends about the show, and then we can keep doing the show.
Pretty good.
Yeah, my name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia, and we got no boring Bryan.
Well, he's the opposite of boring. He won't shut the fuck up
That's
sometimes.
true, but I'm just trying to do alliteration.
Yeah, boring Brian. Boring Brian. Let's put that on a t-shirt. Oh, yeah, we got to make some fucking
yeah.
t-shirts. How you doing, man?
Gotta make my...
Gotta make money. If you start making money, you might have a chance to make money.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, how about this, man? This is the podcast dedicated to people who have over 1 million followers on Vine because we don't have Bryan here. He's only got about 40,000.
Let's get a count. Fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, probably 40 or 50,000.
Yeah.
So it's just Chris and I here with you today. Brian's out. Brian's somewhere doing something.
He's definitely in Minneapolis because that's where he always is doing stand-up.
he's-
Around Minneapolis. He just does clubs around Minneapolis.
He goes to Minneapolis or Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Anything that starts with an M.
That's somewhere over there.
Montana. Yeah, that's somewhere over there. But you know, Chris, I was thinking what we could do today, because it's just you and I. It's just one-on-one.
Yeah.
We could do something a little fun and just let our audience in on, some stuff about you and I.
Okay.
Like, interview me, man.
Oh.
But, like, I'll interview you, too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like...
Interview me, dude.
Okay. Like asking hard-hitting questions?
Whatever.
or-
It's your interview. This is your interview show.
But well, you're actually kind of blindsiding me with this, and it's
Yeah, I
just
know.
like maybe I didn't think it was a good idea.
Right,
I mean,
but that's the thing about the podcast. And we've
Right.
let our audience in on this before. We just
Okay.
kind of roll and then we start
Yeah.
going. So
Okay.
you may not like it, but if you don't like it, tell me you don't like it.
no. I mean, I don't dislike it. I just what? It's my interview or your interview, man.
It's a one-on-one interview.
Okay. Well, so like you ask me questions and I ask you questions,
Well, yeah.
but we already know so much about each other.
Yeah, that's true. And if you've been listening to this podcast, it's been almost 2 years. So,
Yeah. So, all right.
so maybe it's a bad idea. Do it anyway.
No, look, bad ideas have never stopped us in the past. We have
wanna-
Bryan on the podcast.
Do you ever? Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Now, and just answer me honestly, and don't pause. Just answer me.
Okay.
Have you ever wanted to interview me?
No,
Okay.
never in my life have I ever wanted to
you've never
sit down
thought-
and interview you.
You've
No.
never been like.
No, because we're just
I mean,
friends.
yeah,
It just
I know.
happens. you
Yeah,
know?
we're friends, but like, and you're an actor, comedian. You're not like an entertainment reporter,
No, I'm not a journalist.
right? So you've never been like, I want to interview Will Sasso today.
I'm not Charlie Rose.
You're not Charlie Rose, but we're sitting across from each other on a table at a table.
Yeah, but that's more than that equals Charlie Rose.
Okay, so that portion of us does not make us Charlie Rose.
No, not at all. I mean, there's so many different things that would make us we would have to do to make us Charlie Rose. Number one, being Charlie Rose.
Okay.
We'd have to have that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you like? So you're from Vancouver.
Yeah, man, I'm from Vancouver, and I came out here. I mean, I started acting when I was like,
Young, right?
15 or something,
Right,
and then
right.
came out here. I was like 20, 21 years old. It's been pretty good, man.
Yeah, well, that's great. So, and then that took you here, and you started with Mad TV. Well, you didn't
Yeah.
start. You did start with Mad TV.
No,
or-
I mean, I was doing other things, and then I was young when I was like 22 when I started
right.
Mad TV.
Well, that was your big break, though.
yeah, that was
wasn't
kind of my big thing. It was
it?
kind
and then
of
you were
if you
on
have a
that
thing.
for 14 years.
I did that for 5 years, dude.
Oh,
And
really?
but the show lasted for 14
Oh,
years.
okay.
But I was in the golden years, the 1997 to 2002, the 5 seasons, seasons 3 to 7, the
Yeah.
real.
Now, I've heard that Mad TV, from various sources and sightings, that Mad TV was the house that Will built.
Yeah, a lot of people call it the house that Sasso built.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I think that's probably.
Yeah.
So ask me like what? I don't know. Ask me like better.
Okay.
Because everyone is always like, oh, Mad TV.
But that's the thing. Like, we didn't talk about this before. So,
okay.
do you
want me to interview you?
I guess, yeah, sure. I mean, do one.
Okay.
Or two.
Hey man, you've been doing a lot of stuff. Chris D'Elia is here with us.
Yeah.
And you've been doing a lot of. So how did you've been doing? We know you from Whitney and
sure.
And we all love Whitney here.
I mean,
at the 10-minute podcast. Yeah, no, but
okay.
But now you have a new show.
Right,
yeah.
that's right.
And you're on. It's called. Hold on, let me get my notes. I don't have any.
Okay.
What's your new show?
It's called Undateable.
Undateable.
But
I know
you
that.
can Google that. Yeah.
Anyone can Google that.
Sure. So.
And you're starring in the show.
Right. You can Google that. Yeah.
And, okay. And so. And you've been doing comedy for a really long time.
Sure, yeah. My whole life, I would say. I mean, I've been doing stand-up for 7.5 years. You can Google that, too. But
and then you've been acting since you're a kid. And
yeah, I guess I was 16, I guess.
Now, what was your first... Now, here's a question you probably haven't been asked. What was your first gig?
You can Google it. So my first gig was Chicago Hope. I did an episode of Chicago Hope. And I was...
cool.
I played a crazy kid that
that's
killed
cool.
his whole family.
Now, how many seasons did Whitney go?
You can Google that. I guess it's been 2 seasons. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you do a lot of stand-up comedy.
Right.
You tour a lot. So now what are some cities you're going to be in soon?
Google. So what you can do is you can go to my website and just check it out. ChrisDelia.com.
But what are some of the cities you'll be coming in like soon?
I'm gonna go to Nashville. I'm gonna go Google. You can go. I'm gonna go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there, and then. Google it. I'll be in
what night,
Fort Lauderdale.
And Undateable, what night is that going to be on?
I don't know yet. Not sure.
When time comes for people to know when that is.
When time comes, you can definitely Google it and just check it out, and then it'll be probably on one of those nights. So
this isn't going very well.
No, but what have you?
I'm not a good
how about this?
interviewer.
When did you lose your virginity? You can't Google it.
Can't Google it. Mm-mm. Oh, okay. So that.
Or should I say, when are you going to?
Hey man,
friendly interview jokes.
See, those are funny things. Yeah, you're sort of like chilled, like Carson Daly, kind of.
Exactly.
Just hanging back like friends.
Not really like Carson Daly, but yeah, I guess in that way I was just kind of fucking around.
You're kind of like Carson Daly.
I don't think I'm like Carson Daly.
No, you're not like him, but like
I like Carson Daly. I like Carson Daly. I like Carson Daly
too.
Very nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. But when he does Last Call, well, now he's going to be doing the Today Show.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
I think so.
Oh.
You can Google that.
Right, yeah,
you can Google that. So I don't know that for sure. You can Google it.
So,
but he when he has a show, it's like he doesn't do Last Call from a studio anymore. He would just kind of be like, "Hey, we're here at Pink's Hot Dogs in Hollywood."
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, and
right.
Chris D'Elia, when did you lose your virginity?
That's
Haha,
right.
Just joking. Here's a music video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of a looser format, is what you're saying.
I actually liked that when they did that. When he did that, I thought that was a cool vibe.
Yeah, like, hey, what's up? We're at California Pizza Kitchen in Burbank. I'm here with Chris D'Elia.
Right.
Chris D'Elia, when does Undateable start? You can Google it.
Right.
Okay, well, here's a Maroon 5 music video.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the format.
Right. So I'm not really like him. More of an actor. He's
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Here we are. We're at Carney's Hot Dogs on Sunset Boulevard, home of the Sunset Strip. Just a lot of hot dogs here. With Chris D'Elia, from Whitney, and Undateable coming up on NBC. You can Google the stand-up dates, and here's 311.
Right.
Here's a music video from...
Or, hey, everybody, well, look, we're coming to live from the Tower Records. It's going to close down on Sunset Boulevard.
It's now a Halloween store.
And here we go. We got Will Sasso here. You know him from various things. The upcoming movie Three Stooges. Here we go. Let's smash to Papa Roach.
Papa Roach?
But... No, I'm saying if that was in the past. If that was in the past.
Yeah. If it was in the past.
Because obviously that movie already came out.
Right, yeah. Hey, what's up? We're here outside the Viper Room with Chris D'Elia. You know him from all of his Whitney and Undateable as we get him out. And, definitely check out Chris D'Elia. And here's Rob Thomas with Santana.
Sure. Yeah, you could be like, hey, everybody, we're chilling out here right outside of the W Hotel on Tuesday. And we were here with Will Sasso. You know him from so many different movies. And let's take a look at Smash Mouth.
Yeah, Smash Mouth. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up? Chris D'Elia here. We're at the El Pollo Loco on La Brea and Sunset. And we're just chilling up with Chris D'Elia here. He's going to talk a lot about, he's going to tell you what to Google and check out his stand-up dates and Savage Garden. Here's Savage Garden
Yeah,
video.
Hey everybody, we're standing out here. We're outside the Lamps Plus in Van Nuys. Everybody, we're outside the Lamps Plus in Van Nuys, chilling out in the parking lot. We're with Sasso. You know him from various different movies. He was on How I Met Your Mother once. We got coming out is sound styling.
LCD sound system. Hey, what's going on? We got Chris D'Elia here. Hey, we're here at the Denny's. We're in between two Denny's here on Sunset, in between them, and we're just sort of standing here at the Arco station in between two Denny's, and we're here with Chris D'Elia, and you can check out all of the things Chris D'Elia is doing on chrisdelia.google.net, and 3 Doors Down. This is 3 Doors Down video. 3 Doors Down, Superman. All right. Well, okay, so maybe we shouldn't be interviewing each other.
No, but I liked it better when we were doing Carson Daly interviewing us.
Yeah.
So maybe we learned something. Carson Daly is leave the interviewing to Carson Daly.
Leave the interviewing to Carson Daly. All right, we should just be friends on the podcast and do our own thing.
Yeah.
All right, hey, thanks for listening to the show. Google everything that you can do with regard to the show, because there's Twitter and there's all the other things. But you can just Google that.
Google.
Hello, I'm your father, and I love you very much. And welcome to a very special pod show episode of the 10... All right, Jay Wes, you almost gave me a coronary episode, did you not? As it were. Hello, I'm everybody's dad, and welcome to a very special pod show of the 10-minute pod. Your brother William has taught me enough about the pod contraption here to be alone with you. He's shown me how to read the hash browns and the little A, the little squiggly A that you use to write me questions on the tweeter. So I'm going to be answering these that all of you have written into on our tweet space, squiggly A 10-min pod. All right, so let's jump right in. This is not unlike the other shows that your brothers, Brian and Christopher and William have done, but this one is just me, everybody's dad, Ask Everybody's Dad, part 1, which means if you are mind your P's and Q's and you're not a Wasley Fizz puzzling and wazzling around your whizzles, then we'll have the honor of doing this again, will we not? Okay, let's jump right in. Our first one is from Zachary Elaine, which squiggly A, Zach line, Elaine, all right, whatever. Squiggly at 10-min pod. Hash Browns ask your dad, who's your favorite son out of Brian, Christopher, and William? Well, that's a crazy question, Zachary. How dare you? They're your brothers, and you're all my children. I love you all exactly the same. But I love William more. He's my favorite. He's quite ingenuitive and intelligent, and he put together this whole pod. So we wouldn't even be talking together, as it were, if it weren't for him. Very good. Okay, moving on. This is from Ron. Squiggly at R. Pacilias. Pacilias is right. And leave the P out. Leave the P popping to Brian Robert Rowland. Does beef or chicken broth count as a suitable beverage? Hash Browns ask your dad. Yes, of course it does, Ron. That's another silly question. We're off to quite a dumb start, if you don't mind my saying so. All of you need a nice haircut and a stack of pancakes, and mind your R's and S's and your T's, WV's, and not to mention your P's and Q's. Okay, this is from Bane. Squiggly A Bane cast. Whatever. Okie dokie. Hash Browns ask your dad, can you give me a quick shot? I've been a real wazzle fuzz lately and I need some straightening out. Whoa, Bane. Oh, you think, is that some reverse psychiatry, is it? You think I won't give you a nice one to the chops? Well, take that. Here's another one for the road. There you go. All right, that'll teach you. Okay, this is from Derek, squiggly at D Sutton, underline 99 or something like that. Hash mark. Ask your dad, who would win in a tire changing contest? You or Harvey Dennison from GMC over there in town? These are all silly questions. I would beat him flat. Dennison is not, speed is not with him, if you know what I mean, even though he's half a black. Okay, this is Fuzzy. This is from Fuzzy Motion, which is a fine name for you because you're a fuzzy fuzz. Squiggly A Fuzzy Motion. Squid at is it's called a 10-min pod. Hash Browns ask your dad, why do your friends change after they get a girlfriend? How powerful is the pussy? Now, I don't know what your girlfriend has to do with her cat, but actually our cat, Professor Patches. I saw she ran out into the yard once and scared away a raccoon. That's quite a powerful pussy, if you ask me. Good question. This is from Kutaro Yoshikawa. This is squiggly A Yoshiken 03131 or something. All right. Why do Chinese people pop their peas? Is Bryan Callen Chinese, or are Chinese people Bryanese? Hash Browns ask your dad. Well, Kritaro, you're clearly of Japanese descent, and you have a little thing against the Chinua, the Chinese, which is not the worst thing in the world. I have a thing or two to say about that red country. But Yoshikawa, that name rings a bell, because Kritaro Yoshikawa, I actually ran across a man of the exact same name. Perhaps it was even your grandfather, who I shot in the face right before WW2. Or it might have been in the Korean conflict, which was a conflict. We did not lose, and it was not a war. All right. Let me tell you, just let me take a moment to say this has just been wonderful being able to talk to you, all my children, by way of the pod show. And I'm having a wonderful time, so let's keep it going. This is from Mark Kelly, squiggly at Mark James Kelly. Hash Browns ask your dad, why do farts smell like poop? Well, you're a real fart smeller. I mean, smart feller. I love that joke. Okay. Well, obviously you're all full of the gas, are you not, Marcus? You're out there eating all the fast foods and all the peaches and pies, and you're sizzling up burgers and cheeseburgers and eating cheese and buns instead of being at home like your brothers and your sisters, for that matter, with a nice stack of pancakes. And then all of that gas goes by your colon gutty works area where your poop chute is. Oops, I popped that pee. And there's a big log of poopy there, and you're pushing all that poopy air past it. So of course it smells like poo. Okay, I don't know if that was a serious question or not, but let's move on. This is from Squiggly A Web Slinger. Brian is his name. 10-min pod. I'm really in the mood for some pancakes, but I also need a haircut. Any ideas? Okay, you're being a wise guy. You're being a fozzle pozzle. I'll put you right on my lap and cut all that hair off and give you a nice stack of pancakes. This is from a squiggly A copyright Colin. Wow, aren't you a big deal? Hash Browns ask your dad, why does Chris think he's the shit? What's your language? You watch it, Colin. I'm starting to like Brian more. Well, that's just awful to say that about Christopher, and to say that dirty word. But I guess I don't know why he thinks that he's that. And I've heard that term, and I know what it means. And I don't know, perhaps he has a personality disorder. Who's to be sure? This is from Crystal Blue, squiggly A Dan without to wear. All right. How do I get a boja? B-O''J-A-H. I don't know what that is, so let's set that aside. This is from Huey Clark. Squiggly A Huey _ Clark. 10-min pod. How do I get a girl to give me a boja? B-O''J-A-H. Ask your dad. Okay. I guess you could ask her. I don't know what a boja is. This is from Taylor Byland. Squiggly A Taylor Byland. 10-min pod. Everybody's dad. Serious question. How do I get my wife, M-A' wife, to give me M-O' bojas? B-O''J-A-H'. I'll even settle for a haja, H-A''J-A-H. Okay, I don't know what that is, but if you want someone to give you one of those, why don't you just ask nicely for a boja? And I'm sure your lady friend or your wife will get. This is from squiggly A Matt Kirshner. Hey, Dad, can I borrow the car Friday night? You may be able to borrow my station wagon if you're a good boy and not a wazzlefish. I'm taking a nice young lady to the drive-in and get boja. Alrighty. I don't know. I think that you are all trying to, I don't understand all the terminology, so I'm going to, here's a good question. This is a good question from Seth Gresham. Squiggly A, Seth's robot. That's a weird name to have to represent yourself, Seth, but perhaps you're into all of the fiction and the science. 10-Min Pod, what's the perfect sandwich? I would say a Reuben. Now, that's a good question, and if we do this again, all of you will have to follow suit like Seth and make nice questions about that. And hope we keep that going. This is from Blue Moon Junkie, who writes, my girlfriend's cunt bees gave me taint wasps. What do I do? I don't know what that word is. Cunt bees. Cunt. All right. Okay, look, I hope that you're not all out there being a bunch of wazzle-fozzles, being a bunch of puzzle whizzes, and pulling one over on your father when I've gone through the goodness of my own heart to do this with you, and I don't know what that word means. And if it's something filthy or florensome, then you'll have heck to pay. Okay. I don't know what that is. Let's move on. This is from John Somerville. 10-Min Pod. I'm 25, and for the past few years, I've just been scamming babes and cooking puss, but I feel empty. What should I do? I guess, I don't know, eat some more of that puss that you've been cooking up. I don't know what any of this means. I'm not... All right, this has been wonderful. I love all of you. You're wonderful children. I'm everybody's dad, and please visit the boys' 10-minute podcast.com website thing and hit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital little thing they have and donate to the kids.
So fuck him. Let's just go.
Yeah, I know. He's late.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And if you know our voices, you know the person we're talking about. And, who's
And
late.
also,
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
even if you read the text, you'd know because you know who's always late, and you know how we talk about
Yeah,
it.
even if we named this show "Someone Was Late,"
Yeah.
you know who would
You'd
be
know
late.
who would be the someone.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. Chris, if you go to Amazon, if you go to
Well, which one first? First, think about which one, then say the right one.
if you go to 10minutepodcast.com,
Yeah.
you hit our Amazon banners or the Gamefly thing for that matter.
Yeah, but don't go.
Re-bookmark that because
Yeah.
we've now put that in a new thing. But we'll get a little
Cool.
kickback.
But don't kickback. Is it a?
We're off to a great start.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly you that's kind of
Supposed to be.
sinking this ship.
Yeah. So far, Brian's not here.
No.
I'm not speaking English, and
No.
you're batting 1,000.
So far, but it'll get messed up for sure.
Yeah. My name is Will Sasso.
And blank and pause because he's not here. And I'm Chris D'Elia.
And let me read you the latest text we just got from Brian. Can you see what SIG Alert is saying about the 134 near the 5? Very bad accident. Standing still. Awesome. Then he just sent another one. Standing still on the 134. This is amazing. Ambulances and everything. Woo! So let's call him.
It's so funny to think of him pissed off in traffic for some reason, like funnier than other people.
Yeah. We love our audience. We love you guys, and we want
More than Brian. I love you more than I love Brian.
and we want Brian to explain himself.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Explain yourself.
We're recording. Tell our audience why you're late.
Well, I'm standing still on the 134. There's a very bad accident. And if you could look it up on Sigler and tell me what to do, because I'm just sitting here. It's
No,
great.
because you know why? Because the thing you're talking on is called an iPhone, and you can just easily you can even talk into your iPhone and say, "How do I get to Will's house?" And
Yeah.
it'll tell you.
Also, how do you know what SIG Alert is, but you don't know how to look it up? Is the thing because that's pretty dumb.
Hey, guys, don't make fun of me, all right? Because I'm really pissed off that I'm sitting in traffic and it's not moving and I can't go anywhere. So how's it? You know what I mean?
So now, look, here's the problem. We want to record. You're not here, so we're recording without you. But we also have you on the line here. So the dilemma is whether we continue to record with you here or we hang up with you
Yeah.
and sort of just talk about the stuff that you do that pisses us off. So what do you think?
Yeah.
What's your vote?
I feel like I can add some stuff. I mean, to the show,
Okay.
we should just do the whole podcast from my car on the 134.
No, we don't want
No.
to do all the podcast.
That'd be a bad idea if we came out to you.
It's a terrible idea. Hey, Brian, you'll be pleased to know I sort of messed up some of our little read at the top, and I
Yeah.
wasn't speaking English very well, and Chris said to me.
Yeah, Will fucked up.
Yeah. So
Oh,
while
man, well, come on, Will.
yeah, so while you're over there, while you're over there and you got ambulances and fire trucks and police, over here we got the police.
Yeah.
'Cause,
You got the police.
What, man? What, dude, did you say while I was trying to do my police bit?
Hey, you're ruining bits from a fucking freeway away.
You're ruining bits from you just bit killed. You have like this crazy X-Men ability to kill bits.
Yeah, you're a telepathic
miles
bit
away.
killer. Dude, you're a telekinetic bit killer. Said telepathic.
Telepathic.
I guess that works too.
Yeah, it's fine. Yuri Geller probably could have killed bits. He bent spoons. Okay, so your vote
And so smart.
and
I'm not feeling that funny. I'm feeling murderous. I'm feeling murderous.
Right, you
All
feel
right.
like killing a lot of people?
Oh, yeah. I feel like killing a lot of people. I'm fucking sitting still, you fucking asshole. I'm sitting fucking still in my car.
can I say this though? This is yeah.
I'm sitting still. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay,
I'm still.
so to be clear, you're legitimately not moving 1 mile per hour.
I'm not moving. I said I'm sitting still.
You know what's good about you being on the phone? You know what's good about you being on the phone, Brian? On the podcast? Will can adjust where the fuck your mouth is supposed to be near the microphone.
Hey, bro. Hey, man.
Dude, did you say you're on the Did you say you're on the 134?
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Okay,
on the phone.
you
It's
live
like
in-
a fucking
Yeah.
house.
You're in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
I'm in Los Feliz. Why are you on
Yeah,
the 134?
why would
That's
you be
the valley.
on that?
Because I take sunset, you fucking idiot. And I go to the 405 for 101. That's how my dad tells me because it's the fact.
No, you should
Even
be taking the
still.
10.
Right now.
Even
Where that's
Oh, this is so
my
annoying.
Hey, Brian, that's the wrong way, first of all. Second of all, even if you go that way, it's still wrong.
Yeah, you take the 10 to the 110, then you climb up the 5, and there you go. You're in Los Feliz.
I do it on time and I make it to Will's house in 35 minutes.
The
okay?
beautiful
So
rolling
fast.
hills of Griffith Park.
But guess what?
Fine.
Guess what?
What?
I'm sitting still.
Oh, okay.
I've been on the phone with you. I have not moved. I've literally not moved.
Okay, so here's the thing. You vote that you stay.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When I come
he's
in
got
there
a
and
point.
I finally get there, I'm going to be furious.
Right.
My dad's car is running. He's running up the fucking way.
What's running?
A dude got out of his car and he's running toward the accident.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
I'm dead serious.
Oh, he probably knows the people in the accident.
I'll take a video of it. I'll video it for you.
Okay, well, I would.
And,
I would.
you know what I'm going to do?
Oh, man.
I'm going to get out of my car and I'm going to videotape myself in traffic. How's
Okay,
that sound?
look, here's what you should do, Brian. Take a picture of yourself in traffic, so that way we can tweet it to our followers at 10 Min Pod on Twitter. and
Well, but
Facebook.
listen, Brian, do you know how to take a picture, or do you need Will to do it?
Listen, man. Here, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get out right now. You hear this?
Okay,
Get it?
just
Yeah.
take a picture.
No. Go ahead.
You got my car?
Yeah.
You got the door? All right, here you go. Here you go. I'm getting out.
Okay, all right. This is not good. This is not good radio.
It's fine.
I'm looking.
I think it's kind of interesting, actually. Okay, I hear that outside.
Yeah, there we go. I got out of my car.
Okay, well, we can't hear you taking a video, you dingbat. So
Take a picture, Brian. And here's the thing, Brian. Please text me the
How much
picture
of an
right
idiot
away,
is he?
because in case you get hit by a cement truck and you die, we'll still have the picture, and we'll keep doing the podcast
Hey,
without you.
Will, that's not nice at all.
All right.
Well, I'm going to videotape myself and then take a picture. How's that sound?
Okay, good. You do that, and also sit in the fucking traffic. Well, just walk here. Walk here. Leave your red Prius.
Not walking there. Don't be
You could
fucking
probably run
stupid.
faster than a Prius.
Well, so now let
hey,
me ask you
Brian,
a
check this out. You know, an ostrich can run faster than a Prius.
Hey, listen.
I'm stealing your bit.
Hey, Brian. So let me get this straight. Because you have a red Prius, it broke down, and that's why you're on the freeway or something?
Bro, I tried a brand new Volkswagen Passat turbo diesel.
Oh, okay. So now let me ask you a question. You're in the passenger seat, and you're obviously driving with a lesbian.
It's not a Subaru Forester.
Chris,
What?
by the way, you've been ignoring me, so I'm going to be really mean to you. when I get there.
Brian, you think I've been ignoring you, but your texts have not been going through. Your fucking things don't go through. I have not been ignoring you, okay?
This is a podcast unto itself.
Look at his fucking text message. I'm sure it's got that red exclamation point and says try again.
You've been ignoring
I'm not getting them, man. I get your group texts. I don't get.
You've been excluding me from your phone.
When you get here, I'll look at your phone and I'll fix you up.
I would never ignore you.
No, I'm gonna be fucking super fucking mean to you when I get there.
Yeah, that's not a threat. I don't care.
When I don't feel a cold
Brian.
you say shit, I'm probably gonna ignore you.
Brian, let me just ask you a question. How recently have you been to Minnesota?
God damn it.
All right, look, Brian, get here safe, and we'll try to get some more episodes. And we just wanted our audience.
I'm gonna make you a video. I'll make you a video.
No, take a fucking picture.
But
Did you
you
hear
can
me?
tweet the video too, though.
Ah, yeah, it'll go to Telly or Twit vid.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Vine it. Hey, dude, Vine it, and everybody follow Brian on Vine. Seriously, Vine it, bro. All right. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. We just wanted our audience to, he hung up on what happened here with
Why
Brian
does this say
being
I'm
really
ignoring
late.
him? That was a pretty that was a good episode for the people who are true fans. They'll get it.
They'll get it. Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. Please tell just one friend about the show or a whole bunch, and we'll keep this going. And we hope to keep
If you're
it going.
not a fan of this show, you would probably hate this episode.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't be listening. So this
true.
it's an all-around love fest.
Yeah.
Because the only people listening love it.
Okay, but it doesn't look like the sea.
Yeah, it does. Your sweatshirt looks like the sea. And
No,
guess
it
what's
doesn't,
awesome?
and
It
it's a
says-
hoodie, not
it
a
says
sweatshirt.
Denim Supply, Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, Ralph Lauren.
New
You ever
York.
heard of Ralph Lauren?
A couple times.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
This was a purchase. I bought this in Dallas. Okay.
You know, it should
And
stay
it's
in
a good-
Dallas.
no, it
You got it off a rack somewhere. Nobody wanted
No, I
it.
didn't. I got it in the fucking Macy's or whatever, and I looked at it, and let me tell you something. As soon as I looked at it, I'll have you know, I was with Brent Morin,
Yeah.
and another comedian, and I went, oh shit.
Well, I want the
gotta get
sky.
that.
I want
No.
somebody. They
But it looks
looked at
kind
the
of
sky.
Zubaz
Yeah.
tie-dyed.
It's great. It's got a little bit of it.
I'm sort of media. I don't care about it either
it's-
way.
Because you don't know how to dress.
No,
I'm wearing a hoodie and you're wearing a hoodie,
Yeah.
Brian. Mine's black, yours is gray. His looks like
sky.
something that
It
Wavy
looks like-
Gravy would
yeah.
wear. in
you know what I got?
1969.
No, you know what I got? Maybe I got a little bit of style, guys.
All right. Hey,
you-
maybe.
Maybe I got a little bit of style. Maybe
That's
I,
what you see. That looks like a lava lamp, like the inside
No, it
of
doesn't.
a lava
No,
lamp.
All right,
it
everybody.
doesn't.
Brian hates Chris's hoodie. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. Here's the thing. Go to 10minutepodcast.com and hit the Amazon banner, but re-bookmark that because we got to go into new things. You'll buy whatever the fuck you want, and we'll get a little kickback, and there's all that stuff. Gamefly. My name is Will Sasso.
My name is Bryan the Kid Callen. I'm going to be in
no.
Sacramento,
Okay, hold on.
November 7th, 8th, 9th, and in Park City,
And
Wise
Brian, do
Guys,
mine?
November 29th and 30th.
Can I
and
do
I want
mine?
to thank you guys
I'm
for
cri-
buying your tickets already.
me.
Ahead of time, the way you probably have, and storming that website.
Hey, Brian.
Thank you so much for
Okay.
buying
Brian's
the
not
tickets
even
to
looking
Wise
at
Guys.
BrianCallen.com. BrianCallen.
It's B-R...
IAN.
It's
Thank you. Now hit there. Now,
B-R-Y-A-N, not, God damn it, B-R-Y-A-N-C-A-L-L-E-N.
I'm Chris D'Elia, and I'll be in Atlanta. So just go fucking you do the math up there.
Let me ask you a question.
Really?
Let me ask you a
Oh,
question.
you want to ask me a
Yeah,
question?
where you been?
What do you mean?
Here we
Where
go.
have you been?
I've been fucking in LA. I've been
You've
in
been
LA.
here. Okay.
Okay,
that's
but I've been on the road too. I was in New York and Miami, but
Why?
Don't say. Wait, what?
Don't say
Did you say
that.
Miami?
no, I was in New York and Miami. Yeah.
No. Don't say Miami or Miami.
No.
It's Miami.
Okay, well,
Just
when's
Miami.
the last time you went to Miami? Have you been? You've
I've
never
been.
been.
Yeah, it's
I've
been
been
about a
there.
year.
You've never been? Oh, you've
It's
been?
It's been about. It's
And
actually
you've
been
never
2
been.
years.
I've been there many times.
It's been 2 years.
Oh, okay. So then you know how it talks about you. Cubano, but
No. You're not Cubanos.
no. I know I'm not Cubano, but I'm just saying to show respect to be like Miami. You know?
Okay, you're not Fat
not-
Joe or fucking
No,
Pitbull.
I'm not
or,
either of them. I'm not anybody like that.
you don't have a really tight pair of pink slacks.
and sunglasses at night.
And sunglasses at night and a white sport coat.
Furthermore, he needs to know
Talking
that
to the mic.
Miami is my house.
All right, you guys are. Can I explain something? You guys are kind of in on each other right away. You're digging in.
Well-
and the last episode we had was on Thursday. Brian, you were not here. You were in a car accident, or you were driving by one.
Yeah.
Chris and I recorded without you.
Yeah.
You know, everyone heard you coming in via the phone, and you had some choice things to say for Chris. And now, you know, as far as peeling back the layers goes, hey everybody, it's now a few minutes later. Brian's walked through the door. And you're very upset with Chris.
Well,
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why. I thought we were friends.
You
number
are
one.
friends.
We are friends.
Look at him.
Oh, we
You're one
are?
of my best
we're
friends.
friends?
Why are you looking at me?
Because I'd rather look at you right
You're
now.
doing that thing
You're
where you're
one of-
looking
No,
at me.
may I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I am? I'm simply confused.
Okay, well,
That's
what,
all.
going on?
Am I allowed to be confused?
Sure,
Yeah,
but
you're
what are you
allowed to be
confused
What I'm
about?
confused about is that for whatever reason, I don't get texts from Chris.
What are you talking about?
okay,
Apparently,
but can
I've
you
been
look at-
ignored.
But you-
and
No,
I'm
you
going to
haven't
tell
been.
you what I think is going on. Do you mind
Why
if
aren't
I
you
give,
looking at him?
Do you mind if I give my theory
Yeah.
about what I think is going?
What is
if
that?
I'm allowed, am I allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you
Oh,
relax,
okay.
though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Chris is one of those fair weather friends
All right.
who's got now he's got a new friend. He's got a new
Who's his-
friend.
who's his new
and
friend?
Brian gets kicked to the fucking curb. And I'll tell you something else. I've heard some things. I've
curve?
heard some things.
What have you heard?
I've heard some things, and he's been hanging out
Stop doing
with,
that with
with
your-
a new dude.
A new dude.
Yeah, how's your new dude, bro?
What do you- what do you-
how's your new dude?
Okay,
hold
first of
on,
all, can I
hold
say
on.
this, Chris? Before you go, can I just say, Brian, please look at Chris. You're not going to be able to get through to him. You're not going to be able to repair the friendship,
won't.
which I don't even think is broken.
Won't.
Okay, please go to 10 Minute Podcast or go to our Twitter at 10 Minute Pod, Facebook /10 Minute Pod to see a picture of Brian refusing to look at Chris.
Okay.
You're
Why
trying
would
to
why
connect
would
to
I
Chris.
look at him? I'm,
all right,
I'm
Chris.
Fine,
asking
you know what?
you
You know,
a question.
you know what? Don't,
Why would I
don't,
ask him?
Don't look at me.
I am
okay?
looking. I'll look.
Don't
I'll look at you.
You're not looking at him.
Will.
There it is. I look.
No, you didn't. But
Yeah,
Will,
you did.
you didn't. You looked at the side. You looked at my coffee. Now, Will.
Yeah.
You can just tell Brian.
I know what you look like. I
Okay,
don't have to
I'll-
look at you.
All right, fine. You obviously know what I look like because I'm striking, and you have that image in your head from last time.
No. You have a stupid sweatshirt on.
Well, okay. Let me just. Can I just address
Who
this?
are you hanging
Can
out
I,
with?
Can I?
But who are you hanging out with?
All right.
Can I get an answer?
Yeah, man.
Wait, what
listen.
is this? Who is this new dude that you seem
What is
to
the
be?
new
What are you
dude?
talking about?
There's
Hey.
no new dude.
Okay,
Am
okay.
I the new
Can
dude?
I just say Can I just
Let
say?
Chris say
First
something.
of all,
Yeah.
I have no new friends right now.
You
okay?
don't?
No,
You
I haven't
don't?
made a new friend in a while.
You
okay?
don't?
all the, all the
Who did
people-
you go to the movies with? Because I heard some things. Weren't you at the movies with new dude? Weren't you at the movies with new dude? Your silence and hesitation is colossally interesting to me
Okay,
right now.
well,
It's
stop.
very interesting.
Okay. Well, Brian, you're not
Yeah?
really giving me chances to talk. Okay.
Please do. It sounds like you're hesitating.
Brian, I've been busy. I've been working. I'm doing
Hanging
a
out
TV
with
show.
new
No,
dude.
Can I finish?
Brian, not for nothing. You're sort of conversation strangling.
You're
right now.
strangling your
right.
conversation
You're being-
strangler, Stevens.
Go ahead.
You're being Stevens.
All right, look.
If, whether your first name's Brian with an I or a Y, you're definitely your last
with
name
a
is
Y.
Stevens.
It's with an I.
Well, you're Brian
Fucking-
Stevens
it's a
right
Y.
now. Stop
So-
being Brian Stevens.
Yeah, don't be Mr. Stevens. So look, man, I haven't had a new friend in a while, okay? And not by choice, not by anything other than I've just been really busy. And I don't know what you've been hearing, okay? But furthermore, if I meet a new dude and I want to hang out with him, then whatever. Why is that bad?
Has he been to your house?
Brian, there isn't a guy.
Has he been to your house? Has he been to your pool?
No.
It's October.
Who did you go to the movies with? It's a simple question. I don't care.
I don't
Tell
know,
me.
man.
I don't give a shit.
Well, first of all, who'd you hear this from?
I have a lot of friends in the comedy world, bro. And I have a lot of friends in LA.
Yeah, but
and
why are
guess
you-
what,
why are you-
bro? They see you.
Yeah, but
Okay? They
Why are you-
see you.
why are you trying to take ownership over Chris and how he spends his social
I
time?
hang out with Will
I
sometimes.
just
Yeah.
think it's interesting that I've been obviously kicked
Okay,
to the fucking
so-
Wait, what
to
have
the
I been ignoring
sty.
you? Have I been ignoring
I've
you?
been booted into the dirt for
You
somebody,
said you
and I
weren't.
don't
You
mind.
said he wasn't responding to your texts.
He doesn't know. I don't text.
Your
I
text-
don't
your
get
texts.
text. Texas.
Texas.
Texas, the
Texts.
state.
I don't get anything. I actually thought he was dead.
No, that's not true.
Well,
I
I
don't-
did.
Not true because
Well, yes,
you,
I did. I actually.
you follow me on Vine to learn, and you know
that's
I've
that's
been posting
super
Vine.
condescending. And Will, you better fucking come to my defense because I see what you're doing.
Okay, now
You're
what if you
I
giggling.
think
didn't-
it's kind of funny what
Yeah.
he said, but Chris,
Well-
people don't do that thing where people are like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" It's like, "Well, didn't you see my tweet?
Yeah.
Didn't you see my Vine?"
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do that.
I Instagrammed it.
Okay, but I mean,
But
if I
don't-
do all three, then obviously you know you caught one.
Yeah, but some people aren't on their phone, Chris. They're
And
not
also
going to
take
see
back-
that
I
right
take
know,
now.
back
but
that
maybe they heard from another guy or whatever.
Like someone said, "Oh, hey, look at Chris's Vine."
Yeah.
Chris is at the movie theater.
Yeah, maybe.
He's watching Gravity with so and so.
Who'd you go to? Oh, so you know something. What's going on?
No,
So
I'm
you know
just,
what's going on.
No, I think
No,
that was
So this is very interesting.
I think that was
Because
a
you know what that is?
hypothetical.
That's called a fucking slip, bro.
Don't-
That's a slip, bro.
It's not. That's not actually a technical
That's what
term
it is.
for
So
anything.
I'm being lied to.
All right, well,
No,
Brian,
and I'm glad
if
we're recording
anything,
this.
Brian,
This
you-
is how friends are not supposed
all right,
to
look,
behave.
Brian, Chris and I live near each other. You live all the way the fuck out near the ocean.
You
Not
live
an
in
excuse.
Detroit.
Not an excuse.
And sometimes, Chris wants to go to a movie, he calls me, I'm not around, so someone wants to go to a movie.
Yeah.
Who is the new dude? Answer the question, or I will find out and I'll beat the fucking shit out of that guy. And it's going to be really funny when I'm punting his head into the fucking curb.
That's
Pop
actually not funny at all, and you're pee-popping.
What have you done with the guy?
He sure hasn't done any podcasts with
Your
him.
silence is amazing.
He hasn't done any podcasts.
What do you
with
mean,
him.
what have I done with him? Like, what things have we done hanging out-wise?
So you admit there's a guy. You admit there's a new friend.
I don't know what you're saying new. What's new?
Oh, your head. Oh, I don't know. I'm confused now.
What does it matter,
I'm
man?
confused. Who's your new friend that you're ignoring me for? If you don't tell me, I'm gonna flip the fuck out on you.
Calm down, man.
I'll flip the fuck
Okay.
out. You want to fight?
Tim.
Tim. Ah, thank you. We have a
How-
name.
how do you know who's
What does
Tim?
Tim do? And what's he look like?
Tim's
He's tall. I know that. I got that description.
He's a writer. He's a tall writer.
Oh, he's a writer now.
Chris is doing a bunch of stuff. He's
successful
got
writer?
people he meets.
We're
Is he a
working on it.
Whoa, hold on. Who the fuck? Excuse me. I'm not talking to you.
All right, you've
Because
been talking to me
lied
half the time. You're not even looking at
But
him.
you're a liar. So now
All
I'm
right,
not
thanks for
looking at
listening to the
either
10
one
Minute Podcast. Please tell one friend, even if it's Tim, about the show, and we'll
Tim.
keep it going.
I'm gonna call Tim.
of you. What?
I'm gonna call Tim.
Ooh, happy All Hallows Eve and shit. That's a cool effect, dude.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast.
Remember when you'd go and you'd be trick-or-treating as a kid? I don't know if they had that in Canada or where the fuck you're from, Will. But
Hey, man, of course they do.
And then you'd have that one house on the block that was just...
Yeah, it was annoying as shit. And I grew up in a middle-class neighborhood like
I
you
feel like
guys
you're
did.
trying to. I feel like you're trying to show off your voice.
But it would do it, and it would never not do it. It would never not do it. And those people lived there. We were annoyed blocks away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those people lived there
Yeah.
and fucking...
Okay, well now it's
Yeah,
getting
All day.
annoying.
Exactly. That's my
Yeah.
whole point. That was
that's
bullshit.
now it's getting annoying.
Hey,
But
so
stop
my
doing
whole
it.
thing is, hey, lady who has that, don't have that.
Don't have that.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome to 10 Minute Podcast. That's Halloween. Halloweeny stuff. My name is Will Sasso.
Welcome to my home. I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And I'm Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
Dracula version.
So it's Halloween, and I thought we'd talk about Halloween because the people listening to the show are some are in their teens, most are in their 20s and 30s, I would say, some in their 40s and beyond.
And would you believe I met a 140-year-old fan for 10 Minute Podcast?
An Asian woman who lives in a very, very high
rural
altitude,
area of Japan.
who just drinks
do
like
you know what
like
bothers
homebrewed
me?
beer and eats chocolate. And
150.
because that's the only way that someone gets to 150.
150.
And she listens to
Beer
the
and
podcast.
chocolate
Every
because of the
single day. Every day.
resveratrol?
She must be eating taking in a lot of Sheila Jit.
A lot of shit.
Do you know
See,
what?
here's the thing, though. But what I wanted to say this:
Yeah.
the thing about people listening to the show is you're all pretty much adults listening to the show.
Pretty much.
And I want to say,
Pretty much.
pretty much. I want to say, if you're listening to the show and you're an adult, don't do Halloween
No. Here, yeah. Okay.
unless you have kids.
Now
Don't do
here,
Hall-
can I
don't
go
do
through my?
Halloween.
Can I go through my whole what I thought growing up? I think dressing up as a kid is very sweet and very nice and it's adorable and it's
Yeah.
fun.
Right.
Okay. I think that when you turn 18, you come into your own, and whenever there's a Halloween party, there becomes those people that are like, I like dressing up.
Yeah,
That person's an asshole.
that person is an asshole
Okay.
if you're going to a Halloween party.
Here's the deal. Then, because the only guy the bigger asshole in the asshole costume, because stupid costumes are fucking dumb no matter how. If you're 18, you got costume on, you dumb shit. Okay?
Yeah.
But the bigger asshole at the party is the guy just in a jean jacket.
If you're at a party,
You're
go
an
right
asshole.
ahead.
You're an asshole.
You're an asshole.
I was
All right.
invited to a
But,
yeah.
and not done, if you, then there becomes a point in your life where you you're about 30. You're about 29.
Yeah.
You're about 27.
Yeah, you're about 33.
You're about 33.
You're about 26. You're about 34.
No matter what happens, you don't dress up. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what.
All right, man. We
Can't
get
be
it.
fair. Do it.
That I can deal with people who like want
Put
to
on,
dress
or
up
put on an eye patch and that's it.
or just wear
You know?
something funny and they all go and get high at a party or whatever.
No.
And fuck. But what I find very corny about Halloween is when adults try to be scary. Do you want some blood soup?
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
but
I
you-
get so mortified.
But
Yeah.
you got in
That
your,
is
in your
truly scary.
neighborhood, the kids are trick or treating, and you got your kids, and everyone's running around. So
Yeah,
you got
you
that.
could put on a hat and be
Right.
like, "Hurrah, kids!" And
Well,
they're
I
like,
make so much money. I live in a
All
very
right, well,
exclusive walking
You
neighborhood.
don't.
So obviously,
You don't even have a gate.
You know, it's fine.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I would imagine people kind of truck in from the Inland Empire to go to your neighborhood to trick or treat.
they do.
So be
Yeah.
careful.
They do.
Yes,
I
be
won't
very
be careful.
careful.
I'm not afraid of people in a lower socioeconomic
But the thing,
stratosphere. than I am.
anyway, you shouldn't be doing that. You just don't fucking be. You don't got kids, and you're just a guy, and you're 40.
Yeah.
Don't
Yes,
dress.
but
If- you know,
having said that,
don't dress.
I've seen some great costumes.
Doesn't matter. The
but-
greatest costume
No,
is the worst
no.
costume.
Yes, but when that's true. But when
That's
to
such a hater thing to say.
No,
It's true,
no,
though.
I have an exception. I went to a Halloween party in LA. Everybody was dressed in their cool, really hip outfits. Everybody was. It was just all an exercise in vanity. And a dude comes along with a curly wig and a naked suit. It was like a flesh-colored naked
Right,
suit.
right.
A big, floppy, real-looking dick,
Jeez,
and a
yes.
bunch of hair. And I go, who are you? And he goes, I'm fucking this guy, bro. And that's what he did. And just walked around. And everybody wanted to get away from him. And he made a mockery of all these assholes. That
now,
was a good
well,
costume.
now let me tell you something. That fucking sucks. And let me tell you something. The only way I will accept that is if he does that any other day than Halloween.
That's pretty great.
Okay.
Well, look, my buddy
August
Todd.
4th.
My buddy Todd used to have a big party, and you could not show up not dressed up. You had to dress up.
I don't
I would
go.
do like a weird costume sometimes.
don't go.
I remember actually I was 25 years old, so am I allowed? No.
Yeah, you
Wear a
can.
fucking
If
eye
it's a
patch.
party in there,
Wear
wear
an
a
eye
girl.
patch and bring a bow and arrow.
I had a black sort of spandexy outfit with studs and things and flashy rock and roll. I had a curly blonde wig and I had white face paint with silver and black 55 painted
gonna
on my
piss me
face.
off.
And only one guy got it all night. I was Sammy Hagar if I'd joined Kiss instead of Van Halen.
That's
way
fucking
too abstract.
terrible.
No,
Listen to me.
abstract.
It was pretty cool.
These are the worst
But I was
costumes.
young and I was having
These
fun.
are the second worst costumes. Okay?
And I got hammered.
Let me tell you something. There's two worst costumes. These are the second worst costumes. When a girl or a guy, usually it's a girl because they like Halloween because they
Yeah,
dress up
'cause
most
they get to
and
be
they
all
get creative.
slutty.
No, but hold on one second. The second worst is when a girl gets cute with it. Is how I call it. Okay.
It's better for a girl to get slutty than cute.
Hold on a second.
Oh, sorry.
Second worst
Is cute?
when you get cute with it and you do something like you wear a slip, like
Mm-hmm.
a dress, and you write Freud on it, and someone says, "What are you?" I'm a Freudian slip.
Uh-huh,
Hey,
uh-huh.
that's the second worst bitch.
Unless she's got,
okay.
hey man,
Hey,
unless she's
listen.
a sexy girl, what's
no,
wrong with
no,
that,
no,
bro?
If you're a sexy girl, wear a dress.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind
Here's
a
the
slip.
here's the worst.
What's the worst?
When a girl, it's her excuse to be slutty, and you know that,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And you're sexy army girl, and you're
Yeah.
sexy slutty nurse.
Right.
Because here's the thing, whether it's Halloween or not,
Yeah.
and you dress like that,
Yeah, for sure.
you gonna give him blowjob.
You can get blowjob
You gonna give him blowjob
for that.
for that.
Yeah.
And when I push up on you,
Right.
and I say, "Ooh," and you say, "What are you doing?"
Right.
And you're looking at me dressed as a sexy baseball player.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna say, "Where's my blowjob,
Right,
slut?"
right.
No, this is what you say.
Sluts, slut,
Can I tell you what you
365
can?
a year.
You can say that, or can I tell you what else
What,
you can
what?
say? You can go, "This is my costume." She's gonna go, "What's your costume?" You're gonna say, "I'm a verb," and she's gonna say, "What's a verb?" "What do you mean?" And you're gonna go, "My verb is humping. I'm humping."
Yeah.
and you
Actually,
get behind me.
you know, speaking of slutty chicks and what they wear when they're all slutty at Halloween, there's one woman in particular who I'm curious about what her outfit is going to be tonight.
And now it's time for Keeping It Real with Shauna.
Here we go. My name is Shauna. I'm keeping it real on the 10-minute podcast with Bryan Callen. Shit. Hey, y'all. What's up? Happy Halloween, y'all.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be?
I'm going to be a slutty piece of pizza.
Okay, what's that?
Yeah, I'm going to have a piece of pizza on my cunt.
Oh,
And
no,
that's
no,
it.
no, no, no,
Just
no.
pizza on my cut, my tits hanging out. Yeah.
No, man.
This concludes Keeping It Real with Shauna.
Hey, my name is Shauna, and I keep this shit real, so one love, motherfucker, because now you know the deal.
Don't
do shibba-da-bap. That's what she does there, yeah.
That's not a good costume for her.
No. But actually, if you think about it, a very honest costume from Shauna, and I wish more girls would be that.
That's true.
Girls, please listen to the sound of my voice. You want to be fucking slutty and out there and sort of out-slut your girlfriends, but your girlfriend's like, you look pretty, but you're all up in this fucking slutty Halloween thing, being sluts, and as Chris has fucking told you, and as Brian would agree, we see right through it. You want to get bocha.
Yeah.
All right, so if it's Halloween tonight, please just wear a fucking piece of pizza over your vagina.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah,
and
no,
we'll all.
he's right.
I think you're a beautiful. I think there's nothing more beautiful than the female form. It gives me hard on.
Do not backtrack. If you do it, you piece of shit.
Hey, man.
What do you mean?
If you fucking dress like a sexy ball player,
No.
you piece of shit.
No. But what if she wears a piece of pizza over her vagina?
Dude.
Shit piece of shit.
Come on, Chris.
Don't
you're
talk
getting-
like
I
that.
don't
you
care.
look
I don't
maniacal.
care. And if you fucking say I love the physical form, I love a beautiful woman,
I said
you're
that.
not woman though.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
No, I'm not a piece of shit.
You dress as a sexy doctor, you're not woman. You piece of shit.
No, she just wants to be pretty
Hey,
and
man,
sexy.
what
You want to
happened?
be a sexy train conductor? You're not woman no more. You piece of shit.
Hey, calm the fuck
Hey,
down.
you gotta relax, bro. You're hating on Halloween. Sometimes it's just good, harmless fun.
Harmless fun with pieces of shit.
Look, it's cool if you want to get all sexy and slutty for Halloween, but you definitely gotta get boja.
Yeah.
You got to get boja.
And wear peace on you.
Let him get boj. Let him get boj.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Happy Halloween, and thanks for listening to the show.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why did you start it?
Oh, sorry.
We haven't started yet.
Okay.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to a very special 10-minute podcast. My name is Will Sasso. Bryan Callen and Crystalia are not here, and I'm being joined by my sweet, adorable, nice, cute little, sweet, tiny, nice Italian mother. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How are you?
I am okay. I have no money with me. Otherwise, I will pay you for the nice compliment.
That's hilarious. You're going to fit in great. My parents are visiting. My parents are visiting me from Vancouver, and my dad decided not to do this with us. Right?
Yes.
He went to sleep. Right?
Yes.
It's a little bit late.
Yes, he preferred to go to bed.
He wouldn't
yeah.
be caught dead having anything to do with
No
this.
way.
He's a man of few words, right?
And he never smiled.
Well, okay. Well, he's not here to defend himself, you know.
Well,
Yeah. And you've been you immigrated to Canada. You're originally from Napoli, right?
Napoli, Italia.
Yeah, Naples, Italy.
Yeah.
And you immigrated to Canada in 1966, right?
Right,
With
yeah.
with my older brother, my older sister.
Yes.
We're just a toddler and a baby, right? Pasquale and Angela.
Angela was 19 months and Pasquale was 45 days old.
And then 10 years later, the mistake was born, right? Me.
It was no mistake.
Okay. Well, that's
God gave me a gift.
okay. Well, don't
Yes.
say that because our audience, they're kind of, they don't like sincerity on the show. They like us to.
No,
Do you know what the podcast is? What we do? Have you ever heard? You've never heard this, right?
the broadcasting.
No, it's podcast. I think you meant to say podcast, right?
Yeah,
Because
right.
you said broadcasting. Every time I go home to Vancouver and I tell my parents, oh yeah, we're doing this podcast, me, Brian, and Chris. She says the broadcasting. So, but that's okay. That
Yeah.
I don't want my sweet Italian parents knowing what a podcast is. And if you're listening to the show, you know what we're all about. So I certainly don't want them hearing this. Right?
But you know what I mean when I say broadcasting.
I know what you mean. Now, Mom, another reason that you're here in LA visiting me is because we're celebrating, because you and Dad have been married for 50 years.
Yes.
You just celebrated your 50th wedding anniversary.
Yes. And we were boyfriend and girlfriend 9 years
Before that.
before that.
Wow. So that's almost 60 years.
But everybody, I mean, I slept over my mama's house,
Yeah.
and he slept over his mama's house.
Yeah.
The night before getting married,
Yeah.
I went to the hairdresser. My mama said 9 o'clock here. I said, but tomorrow I'm gonna be Mrs. Sasso.
Yeah.
She said, tomorrow you are Mrs. Sasso. Today you are still my daughter.
Now, this is something that, now what must that be like to be married to the same person, see the same person every single day over and over again for 50 years? That's something that doesn't happen nowadays, right?
No. Today it's like a pair of shoes, you know. You
do
don't
you
like them, you throw them away. You buy another pair.
Right.
You don't do any sacrifice to keep the marriage together,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, then that's sort of the stuff that you see that portrayed about the city that I live in.
Yes,
Right? Like all
yes.
these Hollywood people,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
And some of them, they only last married for 72 hours.
Who got married for just 72 hours?
Well, I don't want to mention
Okay,
his
but
name.
all right. So you're talking about some of that. You watch some of these tabloid
Yeah,
shows, and
yeah.
okay. So who only got married for 72?
Kim Kardashian.
What? Really?
Yes.
Oh well, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not the thing. That's not the family that you come from, right? You have a lot of
No
brothers and
way.
sisters.
Yeah.
You have more brothers and sisters than the Kardashians.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
for sure.
and
yeah.
the Jenners put together.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So, Mom, you and Babbo, and when I say Babbo, that's Italian for dad. You grew up during World War II.
Yes.
Now, this is something I want you to share with the audience. You know, we
Yeah.
have a very young audience.
Yeah.
Just tell us what that's like to grow up during World War II. You always tell me you didn't have toys and stuff. You just had buttons to play with.
Yeah. We used to make a joke, fun
Yeah.
with everything we had around, you know, with stone, with getting all the people all around like a ball, playing a ball. We used to play lots of games, and we had a good time.
Yeah. Even though the Allied forces, the Americans were dropping bombs on Italy because at that point Mussolini was still aligned with Hitler, right? It was
Yes,
before the
yes.
Americans came in and kind of wiped the snot off of Italy's nose,
Yes,
right?
yes,
A
yes.
political nightmare that Italy is, right? And they
Yes.
wanted to keep their bread buttered. They knew they wanted to keep that pasta trade going.
Yes.
Right? So they had to save the Italians. Right?
Yes,
So
yes.
did you like it when the Americans came in?
Oh yeah, when the
And just
American.
bombed the shit out of Italy?
Yeah, but when America came
Pardon my
in,
language.
they were really nice to us.
Yeah.
You know, they used to bring gums for young kids, candies.
Yeah.
You know, we saw that they were nice, and
So-
it was okay.
So,
yeah.
Mom, you had 8 brothers and sisters.
Yes.
And you grew up and you had each other.
Yes.
Right. And then years later, Dad decides to pick up and move to Canada.
Yes.
Of all places, in 1966, and he brings a few of my aunts and uncles, right?
Yeah,
And a few of my cousins, right?
Yeah.
So some of the parents and the kids, and he's the only one who really speaks English,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Now, what did you think when he said, "Let's move to Canada"? What did you think Canada would be?
Well, I thought the Canada was gonna be in like a forest.
Yeah.
Full of bears.
You thought there was going to be
Trees.
bears?
Yeah.
Well, there are bears and trees, yeah.
Well, I thought, we go there, the bears are gonna eat us. But then I said, it's okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're gonna die.
No. So when you move to Canada, you know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Right? This is a different time. People have to remember. It's not like you go
Yeah.
on the internet
Yeah.
and Google Canada. You don't know anything about it, right?
1966. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
Now, Dad was kind of a world traveler, but he's off at work, so you don't know a lot of things about the place that you're now living in.
Yes.
For instance, one of the stories that I like is the Sasso family's first Halloween.
Yes.
So it's you just got to Canada,
Yeah.
right? And what happened on the first Halloween that you witnessed,
Well, I was alone with 2 kids,
right?
and the doorbell rang.
Right.
I went to open the door, and I find 2 or 3 kids with dress up as I didn't know then was Halloween.
Right.
Now Halloween they celebrate in Italy too, but that time
Back
no.
then they didn't do it, right?
And they came with a pillowcase,
Right?
and they cha 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 cha.
What's What's cha-cha-cha?
I didn't know because I didn't know any in English.
This is the cutest thing of all time.
Yeah.
Right. So cha-cha-cha means probably trick or treat is what you were hearing, right?
Well, I'm saying, the
right.
words that I heard.
Right. Cha-cha-cha.
And they opened the pillowcase and I put my hand in and I took a candy.
You took their candy on Halloween.
Because I thought that they were giving me candy, Yeah. So then I kept the door shut. I didn't.
You didn't open the door the rest of the night.
But then Daddy came and I said, some kids came at the door
Right.
and they all dressed up, and they were saying cha 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 pa cha.
Right.
I took a candy from them, and Daddy said, "No, that is Halloween. You were supposed to give them a candy."
Well, he should have left you with a few Snickers bars if he knew that was the case, right, Mom?
Yes.
Oh well.
Yes, yeah.
Now, Mom, when I was born, how much did I weigh?
You weigh 10 pounds 8 ounces.
Okay. And how long was I? How tall was I?
24 inches.
Right.
2 feet. 2 feet.
And you were like 5 feet when I was
Yes.
born. So I just want to take the time now to apologize for that. I love you, Mom. I'm sorry about that.
Why you apologize?
Because anyway, Dr. Case, our family doctor, he said that when he delivered me, he had to dislocate my shoulder to get me out. Is that true?
Yes.
He
yes.
ripped out my infant shoulder
Yes.
to get me out.
He folded your shoulders because you were too wide.
Okay, so this was an ordeal.
Yes.
All right, so it was an ordeal. So I apologize. Mom, I love you very much. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
I love you too.
This is a rare treat.
Yes.
And, we have a lot of different people listen to the show,
Yes.
but we also have a lot of young people,
Yes.
even some your grandchildren's age who are
Yes.
on the Facebook, like you say, or they're texting on the iPhone. What would you say to young people listening after your life experience? What would you pass on to them and say is important?
Just be happy. The life is beautiful. Remember, there is always somebody that is less fortunate than you. Love each other. That is such a love is a wonderful thing.
Even if it lasts for only 72 hours?
No, that is not love. That is business.
Okay, Mom, you're going to have to come back next time you visit. We'll have to do another one of these.